shakes low, it hums my name. A voice in the dirt says we're the same. My veins ignite like molten stream. The past awakens in my dreams. Beat of the drum, the heart reply. Echoes of power through the sky. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. The trees, they whisper close to me. Roots that tangle eternity. A chant that cracks the heavy stone. I hear it sing, you're not alone. 4 and 7, it twists the air. 5-minute shout, it pulls me there. Beat of the drum, the heart replies. Echoes of power through the skies. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. A crack of thunder wakes my skin. The rhythm pulls the soul within. A song that's older than the sun.
In the sun. Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome. Hey, it is a beautiful day. I am Cosmic Boogeyman, and welcome. How you guys doing? Yeah, I decided to hop on just for a little bit. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Massachusetts, and it is donation only. I'm basically just hopping on for a little bit. I might be actually I might be back on just a little bit later on tonight. I don't know what the schedule holds. It's basically up to the universe. That's kind of how I've been rolling with things lately. How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I said, I'm going to hop on. I did this a few weeks ago, and it was, what did I have? It was called, Surprise Friday Night Tarot. And it was donation only. And we hung out for a little bit. It was really cool. I didn't get a lot of donations, which is cool. I didn't mind, but I got to kind of connect with you guys. It wasn't a lot of tarot, but when we read. It's like, it's like a diner near a factory, at lunchtime. It is busy, and then it's not busy. And so I actually enjoyed that moment to kind of hang out with you guys, enjoy that moment to pause, reflect, and connect. How you guys doing? And I think what's been happening is I kept up that momentum over the summer, the school momentum, the Mr. Cosmic teacher momentum. And as I hit these momentums, I'm like, I don't want to just pause. And at school, it's like, it's class after class after class after class. And the students really make me appreciate the teaching part of this. And this is teaching. This is also teaching. Let's be honest with each other. And Ethereal, how are you? Did you check out the Leo reading? Oh my lordy. I was talking to my friend yesterday. I was like, what? I said 6 tarot decks. And I'm telling you guys, I swear on my grandmother's soul, I don't prep the cards. I would never do that. I would absolutely, I would burn the cards before I would do that. That's not me. Why would I do that? It makes no sense. And heaven forbid any tarot reader out there that ever preps cards. What the hell? What are you doing? It's way more fun, isn't it? Like way more fascinating. So what happened is this was Aries, and then this becomes Leo deck, and all of a sudden I pull for Leo. I'm like, bump. It was like 5 lovers cards. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, hey, Save some for us. So, and it's not just the Leo, like there was all these other readings. So what I did, and I was telling Pepino or Frank, depending on how you know him, he hung out with me last night. We just chilled for a little bit, and I was helping him with crypto and stuff. We were talking, and we were just chilling, and I was explaining to him, we were talking, and I'm like, I said, some of this stuff is just, it's so bananas, it's so crazy, right? And I said, I really wish I could hone in on what some of the stuff is to a finite degree that I can just say, I know what this is. And we're getting closer. Let's be fair. Like, we are getting closer. If you've been here since, like, say, subscriber 1, and I would love to know who that first subscriber was. Because I was thinking about Jeff Bezos, and I'm not comparing myself to Jeff Bezos because I'm better than him. Let's be fair, right? Hey, come on, hey. But no, seriously. But Jeff Bezos, he remembers his first order, which I find that it's really humbling and fascinating. As much hate as he gets, he remembers he got an order from somewhere out in like Europe or Eastern Europe, and this guy slid money in. It was American money, but he slid it into like a CD case, shipped it to Amazon, and he just wanted a book, obviously, because it was a book company, and he slid this in a CD case, so because the customs people would check what's being sent, and they thought it was a CD. They said, and they just pushed it through. But he hid the American money in there, and then they shipped the book back to him. But Jeff Bezos remembers that, and that's like, it's really fascinating. He remembers his roots, his beginnings, and I find that really, really fascinating that he remembers that. Earth Angel, also known as Iman, depending on if they're wearing their bat costume or not. How are you? Ethereal, how are you? It's a little bit early. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on. I knew I was heading for a 10 a.m. spot. It's depending on what I needed to do here. I kind of had plans. I wasn't sure if they were going to come through or not. So, but it's all right. I was actually either whatever happens. We live that life, right? We're eternal beings living these wonderful lives, and sometimes unwonderful things happen, and that's okay. That's okay, right? Sometimes the stars are out, and sometimes they're not. But no matter what, we enjoy the weather that's still there, and that's kind of how we operate. How are you guys doing? How's your life? I'm just gonna start shuffling and get myself into the vibe of pulling. It's donation only. I'm just hanging out here. Thank you. See, first card's out. Look at what is this? We got a little bit of Gemini energy, heartbreak energy, getting deeper. I love that. Akashic energy. Are these 3 Akashic cards? No, I felt like this was something spiritual, almost like an etheric connection. And that pentacle is a part of this whole new vibe of what I'm getting into. It's not the pentagram, it's the pentacle. I really feel there's a lot of connection. I think there's an etheric connection. There's an ether connection that we live with out there. What is the card that just jumped? Marriage. Marriage. I love marriage. I love the idea of marriage. I love the idea of commitment. Having someone you can always lean on. Isn't that wonderful? Really? That like, and you've been married. I will unequivocally, every single one of you who ever hears this, you have been married. Don't go, there's no one for me. You have been married. Like, in past lives and different timelines, you've been married. And that's the other thing I'm going to start to explore over the next, not only months, days, hours, we're talking years. I'm going to start to explore your different timelines, and bear with me as I break into that new mode, because I had a reading on a Wednesday. And as I start to open up and I was reading, I'm like, whoa, I was tapping into a timeline read. And I don't ever really make a big deal about it. I kind of keep it secret. But what they were telling me is, like, we're hitting a new phase with this age of Aquarius. Like, no, we have to start talking about how there are other timelines out there. Yep, Disney talks about it. We have all these movies coming out. But I have always, me personally, Cosmic, no lie, been fascinated with all these timeline movies, all these different time movies, like Time Cop, if you ever seen it with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And there's like Minority Report, the book, Minority Report, the movie, all of these like futuristic kind of time movies. And I'm an Aquarius. I'm always fascinated with that future, but I plan my life in not plan. I shouldn't say plan, but I envision 10 years out, and I project 10 years out is even a better way, because I trust in the timing. I always have. And when I tried to control it, and I absolutely tried to control it. I said, God damn you, universe, I'm going to do this. And they're like, no, you're not. Like, it's like daddy's at the wheel. I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. And it's like, no, You can't control things. And what happens is they'll stop talking to you. The universe will say that I'm not going to talk to you because you're being a big baby. And that's what happens. And don't fear that silence. Just embrace it. Say, fine, I'll sit here and I'll stop pouting. Right? And I know some of you are like, what are you talking about? I'm going to tell you, you will learn this lesson because those different timelines will align with you. You'll feel a moment of the higher self or the future self or even the past self, the old self, or different versions of you. The one who accepted the award, the one who said, I don't need it, I'm not going to show up. There's different versions of you. And I'm going to tell you unequivocally, in my grad school degree, and this is not bragging, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got a 4.0 for Michigan State, right, for education. And it wasn't about the 4.0. It wasn't about the grad school degree. It was about now I can teach. Now I can get into that mode of like, I'm going to the next stage of what I'm doing. I didn't even show up. I didn't walk the stage, nothing. I said, just ship me the degree. Because it was just money. I took that money and then invested it. Does that not sound like a wise decision? I was a young dad at the time, and I was like, no, I'm not going to waste money to show off. I humbled myself. I said, I'm making a decision, and at the time, my wife was like, what are you doing? I'm like, no. I said, why are we going to do that? And it was really an interesting moment to say, hey, the stars are out for me, but let's all enjoy it for a moment. Let's pause. Let's sit here and just be out here longer. That was that was the message. And I did enjoy that. I did actually enjoy that moment. And I'm actually, these donation onlys, I'm going to be honest with many of you guys. I have this really spiritual feeling that the way the economy's going, it's going to be less donations. And that's okay. That's okay. I was explaining to my son yesterday. This is us taking a moment to pause, just saying, hey, let's get out here. Let's see the cards. Let's kind of like take a moment to just say, it's like I would talk to the class, right? And I would say, hey, close your Chromebooks. Like so-and-so, or Earth Angel in the back. I see you. This is not a big room, as I said yesterday. And the kids love me and I love them. They almost like when I get into that like strict energy. But I see you. I do see you. And we take the moment to pause and just reflect. And I've been showing them like even the futuristic stuff, saying, hey, like look at these robots that are coming. And they're like, wow, when? Like next year, 2 years, 10 years? I'm like, no, this is now. I'm like, this stuff's there. And everyone gets so hung up on like who and how and where. I'm like, no, this is like, this pause and say like, how do we make this worth our while? All right. I'm going to pull for the future. I'm going to do something that I never normally do on this donation only. This is just for everybody. I'm just going to do this while I'm hanging out here and I'm pausing. And because normally I would do this off camera. I would just kind of hang out and I would just pause and say, hey, I'm enjoying my time off. This is my Saturday as a teacher. I don't have to do curriculum. I would text people. I'm like, doom scrolling, as I told the kids. I'm like, don't doom scroll. And I'm going to just sit here for a minute. And what I'm going to do is I will actually pull for you guys and say, what's the future hold? Look at it's relationship changes. It's going to be that future of what does this hold for you? And everybody's going to go through a relationship change. Don't say no, not me, not me. Yes, you are. You absolutely. This is a solar output. This means you are going to go through a relationship change. Why? Because you demand it. It's when you absolutely don't want to go through the change. That's when you say, I don't think so. That's you holding back. Don't hold back. Don't hold back from this. We get tested all the time, not only on the simplest things. The universe will test you and test you and test you. Have you ever been through, as a teacher, I'll just put this out there. You've taken a class over and over and over, or you failed over and over and over. And you're like, God damn, this sucks. Right? Or I had to take a driving test over and over and over. And the universe is like, I don't think you want this. You didn't deserve it. I don't think you want this. And what happens when you finally get that thing that you didn't think you really could obtain, but then you pushed, you were, the word resilient happened. Right? What happens? It's like the divine reaches out to you. There's an Akashic moment. You say, aha, I know why I did that. I know why I had to go through all of those extra hurdles. All right, my friends, let's keep going. You had to fight for whatever it is. You had to keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. All right, let's keep going. Depth in the model. Depth in the happiness. Here we go. Friends first. I like this. I like the friends first model. I like the friends first idea. This is Capricorn energy. This also comes in the idea that when you kind of get with people who have that same mentality, same fight, we're going through this together. When you group together, and those people say, oh, trauma. No, it's not trauma. You're not going through trauma. You're basically going through the life lessons together. I mean, you're probably going to see very soon, I'm pretty sure, we're going to see that 5 of Wands energy. You get together in 3D energy. That's the cups energy. That's the here and now, because you need to nourish the body and nourish the soul. That's this energy. That's what we get here. That's the pumpkin energy. That's October, November. This is a notification not only from you to that, to here to them. That's you getting into that energy. What are we looking for? We're looking for clarity, justice. And a lot of us don't say it's unfair. We're just saying it's unjust. Why do I have to do this? Why do you have to do this? Why do we have to do this? As many of you have put the effort in, even like you, Ethereal, right? Congratulations, you're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Crazy, right? Earth Angel, you're putting your effort in. As many of you guys are starting to put all this effort in, I'm going to tell you guys, it's not about the number, it's about the effort that you put in. It's about the number that comes out of it. It's this. So what this is just it's kind of like it's not even is or isn't, it's a change. It's a relationship change. Like if I never flipped that switch that first time for the love limbo, right? And love limbo isn't about one person, it's about this entire existence for what I've done. As an Aquarius video of the love limbo, if we go back and look at that and we pick it apart, I'm sure there's even messages, even inside that original video, talking about you and me. Right? Because there has to be some kind of growth in there. There has to be some message in there. And that's how I operate. It's that original, whatever it is, the universe is going to let you know. We don't control, we don't have that. You think you have that finite control? Have you ever been almost in an accident? Or you have dodged something? It's that moment of clarity. Vehicle, vroom, vroom. If you've ever been with me before, that's vroom, vroom energy. That's my guides, and this is kind of what I was saying. Like, if I was just hanging out, I'd do this. This is the depth of, the clarity. Sometimes we look so deep into something, it's like psychosis, right? Like, oh my God, you get lost inside the one thing that you're trying to fight against. It's the people saying, hey, I'm trying to become better from this. I'm trying to learn from this. It's okay. It's okay. It's that energy. And what this energy does is it gives us the clarity, it gives us the sense of what we're looking for. 3 Pentacles leading into the growth. And I understand that. This is the star energy. This is Aquarius energy. This is my energy. And let's be fair. This is my reading. There's Aquarius there, and this is messages. And this is harmony. This is bringing the pentacles, which is the growth. And we just talked about pentacles, pentagrams. Talked about the ether energy. It's bringing that ether energy into reality. When that ether energy comes from reality, it helps us be bold, be creative. Tell the people to kind of F you, leave me alone. I'm who I am because I am who I am because I'm going to become that version of myself no matter what you think, no matter how you operate, no matter how you resist it. This is a black or white. Because you say no doesn't affect my yes. Just because 17 of you say no doesn't affect my yes. Just because 130 of you say no does not affect my yes. Step aside, I'm stepping through you. That's the energy you put out there. And this is what happens is so many people are afraid. Look at the wands. So many people are afraid of taking that moment to say yes for themselves. They'll stand with others who say no. And that's the moment the universe says, you're serious. Because it's going to test you. And even after it says yes, it's going to retest you. 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 It's going to keep retesting you. And no matter what happens, it's going to keep retesting you. I have my award, and I was actually showing today. I was sitting there and I was talking, and I said to someone, I said, be honest with me. I said, this was like about an hour and a half ago. I said, be honest with me. Did you really think I would hit 100,000? And they said, yeah. I said, no. I said, be honest. And they said, well, okay. And I took out the award, and I had because I have 3 versions of the award because I have 3 kids. I want to make sure they're going to take them after I'm gone. This is how forethought I am. Right? How caring I am. So when I leave this world, when I'm gone from here, they can have that token and say, this was my dad. How cool is that? Right? Isn't that really interesting? They can say, wow, this was my dad. This is all of this, all the channel is this moment. And trust me, I'm heading to the million. This is just the beginning. This is the base camp 1, right? And you guys are coming with me. All of you are coming with me. You're like, God damn, I remember when he had 100, he had 1,000. I leave everything out there. Nothing's deleted. Okay, except for the birthday video. If you were there the other day, you know what I'm talking about. The birthday video was deleted. And stay away from eye ties before you go live. Anyway, the other thing is, the thing is here, this is base camp, right? Because you affect others. You don't see it. People won't say it. It's kind of a really bonus thing. As I went live last night and I was talking to Ethereal, you know what I'm talking about. That's the moment seeing someone else and being proud of them is a wonderful thing. Can you bring your voice to say it? Not necessarily, not always. Look, I'm going to click. There's the moment. It's black or white. Are you proud or are you not? Can you not put that out there? Can you not put that clarity out there? So what you guys are witnessing here as I'm hanging out here for the donation only, I'm just saying, hey, let's take a moment and just read the energy in the room, right? And I'm talking about your energy. Those of you who are coming in here, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. This is you. This is not only me, this is you. This is the collective, the conscious collective. I do this all the time. I'm going to show what's actually hiding on here. Ready? The lizard. See the lizard. How you doing? This is our past lives, our different timelines. There's different timelines when you and I have different relationships, and I absolutely would bet everything under the sun that that's true. And that's what I was saying yesterday. I was talking to even the art teacher. We're hanging out, and they were like, really? Because they're super spiritual, and I think I spook them a little too much because I get really deep. Because I say, you want to talk? I said, let's talk about soul numbers, soul urge. I said, we get into that stuff. I said, it gets really fascinating to me because I'm not just looking at like partnership. I'm not looking at the strength of 2. I'm looking at the strength of 222. And then I said, what is 222? It equals 6. And then we dial into numerology and look at the number 6. And people say, well, what? And I have the Scorpio friend that the universe brought into my life on this purpose. I only know one person. You tell me if you know someone like this in your life. They go, they're just a coincidence. I used to believe in all that stuff and I stopped. Now I just think it's coincidence. I stopped getting into that. That's what they are to me. They're the other side of it, the duality. And I trust them, right? It doesn't break my heart. It doesn't hurt me. They're actually in this moment of kind of clarity I think they're going through marriage. I think they might be getting married right now. And we had this really wonderful moment where we're talking recently, and I really found that fascinating. Where there's peace, there's the chaos. So you have to have two sides to the coin. Anyway, point is, I go through harmony, and this is where we get the test. Do you want this? Seriously, do you want this? Whatever this is, not just for me, and this is my point in the universe saying, I could stop right now and have 100,000, right? Be honest with you, me, everyone. This is a moment where most people go, wow, I did it. Great. I have all this content. I could just recycle, or I could keep going. Is this about me or the number? Right? And this is not about the number. It has never been about the number. It's never been about the number. The fascination with the number ended a long time ago. I'm actually appreciate the number, because are you a number to me? Really? Be honest. Like Namara, are you a number to me? I saw the message, how you missed the live and you were disappointed, and you're here now. That's the thing that makes me keep going. That's this little moment. This is where this is a black or white. Yes or no? Look it. This is our Akashic record. Like, you are more than, how can I put you as a number? Like, in another timeline, you could be my spouse. In another timeline, I could be your child. To say we're just a number, that dismisses everything in what I believe in. My entire structural system as spirituality. To say the students who sit in front of me are just kids. Like, no goddamn way. They know it and I know it. As we get together and I'm sitting there and I feel my chakras align next to them, and one misaligns, and there was this female student. I'm not going to get into the details, but I said something's off, and she goes, yep. And she just looked at me. I looked at her. I said, okay. And I said my dad radar went off, and she's like, I said, just put your head down. I said, can I do anything? She said, no. I said, okay, you're good. I said, I got you. I said, you want to go get headphones? You want to get earbuds? You want to just chill out? See, it's this, my intuition. I'm telling you, there's times you don't have to press. There's times you just need to respect and just be. And just be near. It's the etheric energy saying, I got you. Just knowing I know that you know, it's awesome. It's just being part of the process and saying, it doesn't have to always be work. Sometimes it can just be this. And that's what I witnessed a while back. Sometimes the economy sucks. It really does. But that's not forever. Do you think this is forever? It is not forever. It is absolutely not forever. When I look back, and I'm a big fan of history, so I look at all of these things like Black Monday, and I look at even the war and what happened after the war and the boom and the economic boom. I look at that stuff, and not only do I study it, I teach it to my own kids, and I say, hey guys, look at this. I teach the history of what happened because I want people to be aware, and I start to teach it even here. I teach it to the students, and they go, whatever. I'm like, listen, just pause. I go, just take a moment, because I want them to be their own curiosity kids and piece those little pieces together and say, well, why did X, Y, and Z happen? Well, A, B, C happened first. Those things are really fascinating. So when I get in here and I start to give you guys this moment, when we're getting that, how do these two things relate? They seem almost unequivocal, but our angels, our guides, are bringing us together to almost say, this lifetime ties back to the old lifetime. Whatever that means. And they would say, even like in Italian, the old country. And this is our spiritual old country, right? And doesn't it make you feel almost part of something more important, more powerful, more clear, saying, yeah, that is my personal truth. This is almost this has to be some spiritual illumination. And you're doing the work. And as this card, you can see the head popping out. It's not by, you're just overlaying them. No. It's because we're working our way through to get more and more clarity. That is something I learned about 10 years ago. As I start to do this and work on this, it was really fascinating. And that's the clarity where we get a wish. And most people say, wish, I want $10 million. And it's like, that's not part of the wish. This patience has taught you patience. And those of you who truly work their way towards this know that. Say, allow me to think about it. Allow me to sleep on it. Allow me to go help someone, and then I'll come back, and then I'll get what I need. This is not about you. This is about personal truth. This is about the deep love and respect and courage that you have for you. For you. For you. Nobody else. There's no secondary, tertiary. There's nobody else here. It's just you. You're standing in that big, white, beautiful room by yourself, taking a moment and pausing and saying, who are you? How did you get here? What do you need? What is it you need? You don't need to be alone anymore. You just need to be recognized and seen and held. But we have to recognize that poverty, ill health, worry, isolation, financial loss, all those things are real. They exist. But are you on that side of it, or are you on the other side of it? Are you on the homecoming, the celebration, the friends, family, reunions? Putting the soul tribe back together is like putting the band back together. Think about when you heard about your favorite band, and you know what I'm talking about. This happens every lifetime for every single soul. They put the band back together. And what happens? What happens to your soul? What happens? It lights up, right? What happens to that soul? Right? What happens to your soul? It lights up, doesn't it? It does. It's like, God damn, yeah, baby, boom. Who wants to go? And then certain people of your soul tribe go, I'm in. And they go, what? You're not in? I hate you now. And not really, but you're like, and that's what happens. And you're slowly, as you get older and you mature, and that mature is a beautiful word, by the way. But as you mature and you start to go into that, and you start to recognize, it's like that wisdom, that gray hair. It's like you can't get it. You cannot get it anywhere else. And that circle of support, that many choices become a beautiful thing because you make the decision. You choose. You choose for you. And you're back in that white room and you're taking that moment. You're in solitude. And it's not about you running and running and running and running and running. It's about you finding what it means to expand and travel and find. The beautiful wild card. I love the Akashic wild card. This is a beautiful card. This is actually his intuition, stability. This is the cat. Oh, I love cats. You guys have no idea. I literally was petting my cat before I came on here. And her name is Muffin. She's one of two cats. And I said, I missed you, my love. And so she was outside all night. And she loves to be outside. Anyway, point is, it's happiness. It's growth mindset. It's the appreciation of what she wanted. I know people are like, oh my God, leave your cat out. She just sits out on the back deck. Like literally, she sits out she loves to sleep outside. It's not like she goes and wanders the streets, and like she just appreciates sleeping under the moon. It's a really spiritual thing. I'm telling you, she's a really crazy spiritual cat. So the thing is, it's the past life with the animals and saying, where does this end? Or where does this really begin? And that's the moment we look at this. And so when I'm sitting on here and I'm sitting here and I'm taking this moment, I'm just sharing this, like what I would do on a private reading. The lights would be off. I'd be in the studio, just be hanging here. I'm bringing you in on this. It's donation only, yeah, but it's more like I want to give you guys a chance to be part of this process, to get you in on this. Maybe you're falling asleep and you're saying, "Hey, I missed it, but I'll listen in now." And that's the beautiful part of this. Maybe that's this. Maybe that's this breaking conventional thoughts. We're crushing conformity. What were your expectations before you found this? Because reality is only what you set it to be, right? I can only date so-and-so. I can only date so-and-so. I am inspired by this. I can only date so-and-so. And that's what happens. And no, it's not. You're wild card energy, baby. I'm telling you. My cards, I'm going to watch this. And I watch a lot of tarot readers, and I love tarot readers. But I put my cards right out there because I'm not afraid. If I make a mistake, I say, well, what the hell's happening? Do I need to like relight incense? Am I not working? And I'll put it right out there. I'm right there for clarity. Tell me I'm not. I would love for you to put comments out there. I'd love for you guys to put a comment after the video's out there. Let me know. Do I not put out there some kind of clarity when I read? Do I not try to show you the clarity? And if I make something, and if I'm not connected, you know it. And I'm like, what's up? Like, what happened? Why'd the line drop? Right? I'm right there with you guys. I'm like, whoa. Maybe it's my curiosity kid in me. Maybe it's that wonder like child like I have, like, tell me. So I'm going to go 5 is alive and just keep reading here. I'm hanging in here. Donations, let me know. If you guys are interested, I'm just hanging. Honestly, this was not a planned event. I just said, let me throw up the donation flag and say, if you guys want to donate, you can get on here. But really, I'm just chilling. I figured this out over the summer. See, look, this is 2 solar output cards, what basically means for all of us, me, you, everybody, this is us putting out, like, and I say every day, the billionaire mindset, right? And not just, this is you saying nothing, you're everything, you're going to crush everything you put your mind on. Do 2 things a day. That's what I do. This is me doing 2 things. I'm literally throwing out the donation flag so it's out there for anybody that needs me. That needs me. But I'm also saying, hey, good morning. How are you? You guys look wonderful. I'm here. I'm energetically connecting to you. I'm absolutely here for you. Not just ask. I don't need money. I'm asking you guys to just connect with me for just a moment. Say, hey, how are you? Look, mid-deck pull. Tell me we're not there. Tell me I'm not connecting to you guys on some spiritual level. Tell me this is not real. But it's for entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you guys. There's something here. There's something more. I'm not preloading the cards. Go back, play this 1/4 speed. This channel is heading to 1 million. It's not because I want it to. It's because we all need it. This is something the world has been asking for how long? How long? And that's what it is. And the energy is there. The reality is there. This is the respect. This is the strategic understanding. Maybe it's my father figure energy that comes out here. Because I have lived secrets. I have lived mystery, the intuition. And I trust myself enough to say, I'm not doing this when I'm off camera. I've done that like for years, for decades. I've literally carried a tarot deck in my pocket. I'm done doing that. You know what I'm doing? I'm learning to teach myself to speak universe. So when a student walks in, I'm like, hey, what happened? They're like, what? I'm like, well, no, what really happened? Oh, I'll tell you. I only told one other person, but I'll tell you. Yeah, that's what it is. It's because I want you guys to know I'm not coming at a place like, give me your goddamn money. It's not. Look, I'm the lightning strike. I am the 8 of Wands. I'm the thing that says, in the future, when you look back, you're going to say, he said he was doing that. That's what Cosmic was doing. And I'm telling people what I'm doing because I'm not trying to hide it, but I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. I'm the thing that was once held back by the universe, by the cards, saying, hey, don't use this for that. Don't use it for this. Focus. Like when I went to, and I always use the baseball analogy because it's an easy thing for most of us in the world to associate with. I would focus on batting practice. So I'd take 1 deck of cards and I would just do this. I would just do this. And I would just split the deck. That's why when you hear me mid-deck pull or I'm splitting the deck, if I'm sitting here, you'll see me sometimes do this. See? Look. It's just a black or white situation. So they're basically saying as we start to dig in here, it's the passion in which you come into this and I come into this. It's the creative passion. Like, I will unlock every part of you. It's not because I want it to. It's this. It's my Ace of Wands is going to trigger your Ace of Wands. I will never let you sit idle. That's the thing. When you connect to me and you're willing enough and you're like, okay, I'm going to dial in there. Because this is our soul tribe energy. And the thing is, I come at you so strong, so powerfully. People have to take a break from this. But you know what I don't do? I don't dial it back. I don't say, well, we're at 10. I'm going to go back to 3 today. No, I don't do that. Because when you jump into this pool of energy, I want you to either feel refreshed, feel like you've lost a couple years off your life and you're like, I'm here, this is awesome, or even gained a couple years. Let's call it even positive. Let's go secret energy. Let's go intuitive. No, like, you seriously, like, I feel younger, that kind of energy, right? Because those choices you made, you said, I'm going in. But you can't get out. This vortex energy happens and it brings you in. And it lets you see what you are underneath it all. But you will not feel unfulfilled walking away from here. That is almost impossible. Even the choices that would be considered mistakes, they are not unfulfilled mistakes, right? This is us trying to find what this is. We're not holding back anymore. We're taking that ancient energy, the ancient Egyptian energy, this energy, the Ankh energy, this energy that has started us as existences. We don't even know where we started from. And I challenge anyone out there to say, hey, this is where we started from. And not in a way that I don't believe you, but to come in here and tell me what you think. That's what I look for. That's what I want. That's what I ask for. That's what I envision. So as I'm sitting here and I'm reading and I'm opening up these opportunities, that's what it is. That's what it gives me. So, ooh, good jam. Good jam. Actually, I'm going to go with 3 here.
Smoke signals whisper, truth got very deep. Shadows on the wall, lies tangled in my sleep. Chasing halos that they ain't never been gold.
Whoa.
Fingers to the flame, the heat made me bold. Burn it down, leave no trace. Oh, ashes tell the story of a brand new
Face.
peel it back, raw and wild, no disguise.
What's it? Devonshire? Devonshire. I'm only on for donations only for right now. So, definitely check out Wednesdays. I don't know if I'll be on this Wednesday because I have a school event. But yeah, I'm on for donations, just hanging out. I might be back on tonight, believe it or not, for free readings. But right now I'm just hanging out, just doing donations. Just chilling. I literally just flipped the camera on. I wasn't even planning on going live, to be honest. I actually just copied the title and stuff over from another video. But I figured I'll just hang out with you guys. I normally would just do this as kind of chilling. So, I was supposed to be doing something. But my plans went through. I said, what? Oh, good God. Yeah, see how the cards are lighting up? This is what happens. Yeah. Yeah, see? Gemini lover energy. Have any Gemini lovers out there? Have any Geminis in the chat? That's an angelic Gemini right there. That's the second time. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, we're just chilling. You're more than welcome to hang out. Yeah. I appreciate you being a subscriber, though. I really do. The Zodiac is out. And actually, if you want to go check that out, check out your Zodiac. Your full natal chart's available. If you don't want to hang in here, go check that out. It's just came out. Like I read your whole natal chart, and the bottom of that there's it's Cafe Astrology. If any of you guys are like hey, you know, this I'm not feeling your cosmic, and that's okay. I feel that. I tell my students all the time, like as we call it, they call it what's it? They call it UA, and I call myself a specialist. It makes me feel better. But anyway, I teach STEAM, science, tech, math. It's like engineering. It's like the STEM energy. Anyway, but they used to call me a tech teacher because I used to just teach tech. So now it's like coding and engineering and those kind of concepts. But I tell the kids, I'm like, hey, if you don't like this class, I said, if I'm not your favorite class, I might be your favorite teacher, but not your favorite class. I said, however, I said, you might like art, you might like music, you might go into phys ed. I said, if you like one of those, awesome. I said, that might be your calling. So some of these kids might be future like athletes or future artists or future musicians, right? You might even have your Ed Sheeran just sitting right there, sitting there waiting. And that's what's awesome. I'm not trying to be like, no, love me. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about them. That's what it always is. So that's what it is. So I appreciate that. So that's why I did the Zodiac. I said, told Frank the other day, he's like, hey, want to hang up? Yeah. And that took 3 hours. But I really gave all my energy. So you guys should definitely take a look at that. And the money that you guys donate, I think it was on Wednesday, I'm going to put that into the Friday Zodiac. So watch, you'll see the video kick off because I'll promote the video out, which is awesome. It's really crazy. Yeah, so you guys are helping promote the channel. How fun is that? Like, see, it's like, it's the strength. It's really just a quick kind of way for me to double check. I asked my guys a question in my head. That's all it was. They said it'll take off. It's like they're at the wheel on this. That this is my wheel, and they got the wheel on the other stuff. And I'm gonna put new shorts together with some of this stuff. Not this, but the members only. Your content, your stuff, your messages. We make it into the shorts, depending on what your messages are. I turn it into shorts. How cool is that? Your guides help create the shorts content. That's what's so fascinating. I think that's what you guys love too. You love seeing your messages go out there into the shorts. It's like, it's unbelievable. Some of that stuff has been unreal. It's those signs, they're arriving perfectly. They arrive so perfectly, and that's what makes us say, whoa, like our souls are connected. It's either you're ready or the angel number is something. I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll mention like, hey, 1111. You're like, I just saw that. Or like, I know Ethereal just mentioned 1010. But those numbers, they repeat because heaven or whatever it is you believe, it's answering. It's saying yes. And I call those serendipities. I'm trying to realign us, as the little kids say, can I get a mic? We need 6 mouses over here. I'm like, mouses? First off, it's excuse me, and anyway, but it's the divine is orchestrating this. The serendipities are really just saying we're doing this. You can see the orchestration across many levels, and if you're seeing the many levels, serendipities. Synchronicity really just affirms it's going in the right direction, saying, hey, here's your signs, and the numbers are the kind of the same thing. It really works. The serendipities are like a book the best way to think of this for everyone who ever asks. Serendipity is you're walking into a room and a book falls. Like it feels like a ghost knocked it off. It could be an angel, whoever knows. And the book falls and you just as you're about to pick up the book, it's on a page number or something. Like let's say it's your late mom's favorite number or her birthday, and there's a passage there. Like nobody in the world will argue you, but no one in the world can prove it. It's really fascinating. Yes? Yeah. And it really warms our hearts when we get those messages. And like, who's going to argue? Who's going to say, no way, you're wrong? Like, nobody would say it on so many levels, but they're going to all believe it. And the more people get into that, this is real, it becomes a creation process. It's the Empress energy. It's the fertility. It's the 5 lovers in a reading on the Zodiac. This brings us full energy back, saying, look at those readings. Go look at the Zodiac. Because I put that same energy that you see here right now, the same energy I bring into the classroom every day. When the bell rings and I say, here I am, I bring Cosmic to the classroom. They just know me by a different name. I have to wear that mask. They're asking me, what's your channel again? I said, no. I said, get the hell out of here. And he said, you can't be on my channel. I said, why? They're soul tribe too, but in a different way. See, solar output. See, if they're a different soul tribe. It's like I have 2 soul tribes. I have the classroom soul tribe, and then I have you guys. And you guys want to meet. You guys definitely want to meet. It's so funny because you want to meet each other, and you know it's weird, and you know it's unsafe. It's not real. It's not good. But you guys want to meet on a spiritual level, and that in that respect. And I'm like, no, 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 and it's unconventional. And that's the part where it's really funny. I'm like, when you get of age, you can come on. Like, when you get of age, you can come on. Because there's the tech teacher of me saying no. That's the daddy, father figure, like Emperor energy saying, I will respect and I will protect you guys. All of you. Every single one of you. And whenever I read you, I'm like, if I see something, I'm like, no. Like, I'm still rattled by the other day. I'm not going to say the name, but I do know your username. They had a very, very rough reading. I mean, really, it was tough. It was very tough the other day. And they had a negative reading. But it was true. It was raw, and all they said at the end was thank you. It just said thank you. And the thank you was real. It wasn't like thank you for the reading, thank you. It was they saw it. It was, I was trying to step ahead of them to protect them. See, it was really like they were in a negative place, and I'm like, I got you. I really hope to see them again. I hope they come back. I really hope to read them one more time, because they're in the place of freedom. They're in the place of I can make a decision, but I keep getting sucked into this negative vortex, this hurt, this depression, this I'm compromising myself, and I lose mental clarity. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. And I really feel that. Thank you, Earth Angel. Thank you very much. I was telling this is what my son said the other day too. I was telling you guys this. Becoming a member is so cost efficient for readings. It's like you can get a reading from cosmicboogeyman.com, which is it's real private, and you get a copy of the reading. Same thing on members only, but it's more personable in the set. Like we can actually talk about names, and you can really ask questions. That's the difference. It gets personal, but as a member, you get access to all that content and you get readings. It's a little different. Thank you. I know someone else had that. I don't know if it's something reset or something. I don't know if we had a change or if I changed something, and I think it might have switched it. Or you guys changed something. I don't know. Yeah, Earth Angel, let's read for you while this deck is humming now. That's interesting. I can feel it coming through both my hands and back. So when I read for you guys, this is actually, I'll tell you this, Earth Angel. What happens is it goes like this. It comes back and around, and it's an energy. It really is. See, first card out, Curiosity Kid, but it wants you to put it up here for 9 cards. I have a special 3-card reading. I really have never talked about it. I just started to let you guys know a little bit more about it. Cancer energy. Look at all the cups. You're in your right energy. You're heading in the right path. You're gonna see numbers, synchronicities. You're gonna see the serendipities. You'll see those things as well. That's also gonna be. Look at this. 8 of Wands is also good too. This is fast moving action. Whatever this is happening. And I think by November, end of November, this kicks off. I think you see the seeds have been planted. You almost see the way I see this is like if you ever watch a plant grow, you see it like, oh, there's a seedling. Is it going to make? And then it pops a little bit. You go, oh, there it is. That's what's happening. Logically, you go, oh, I see it. I actually see it. It's coming in faster than you know, because all of a sudden, bang, one morning, one day, you're like, whoa, what is all that? You're not paying attention. You have to water it more. That's what they're telling me. Water it more. You have to water it more. That's the Akashic record talking. It feels like you're watering it enough, but you have to water it more. See, you're the Dark Horse candidate. I don't think you don't give yourself enough credit. It needs more of you. Yeah, look at, there's the message. This is a message, ironically, not from past self, from higher self. It's basically kicking back. It's whispering back to you. That's a really intriguing message. See, that's the messenger. I don't think, yeah, see? You're saying goodbye to your past self. Look at it's I'm telling you, you're saying goodbye. You're about to plant your seed. You haven't even planted it yet. Ironically, you haven't. Yeah, this is, oh man, this is bittersweet. You're gonna have a tower moment happening. This is the sign. Ready? Earth Angel, this is the sign. When this happens, and this could be someone yelling at you, a thing going down, and you're probably gonna be upset. I want you to pause and say, this is it. This is the moment the divide happens. This is the tower moment. This is you breaking free from the old self. Yeah. Wow. This is actually enlightening to me. Because this happened to me recently, and I said, I had this really major thing happen. I'm like, why is this? I mean, to tell you guys, I basically went, my principles, he can be, I don't want to put it out there, but I basically told him to screw himself. Because I'm at that place where I'm like, I don't have to work. Like, I really don't. Just telling you guys. And I was like, dude, like, I go, why are you like ramming me with this schedule? I have the worst schedule in the building because they want the kids in front of me. Because the kids, I'm a really good asset. I'm a counselor / tech teacher / math teacher. I'm kind of fill a lot of voids. And he doesn't want to tell me because he would have to be like, I really need you. You do so much. But he doesn't want to do that. So what happens is, for you, you're becoming that better version of yourself. Your old version rips away, and you have to say goodbye. Look at, you're facing the future. Look at, you're saying goodbye. You're offering yourself condolences, and you're saying, you've done me very well. Have a moment of peace. Say, look, you can always call back into that energy. It's not like it's gone. It's that you no longer need it. Look, and I'm telling you. Wow. This is you. Your cup's open. I think you're offering love to your higher self. Look, you are very much, look at messenger, high level messenger. Yep, I'm telling you, you're doing this. You can't see it, but you can feel it. I love what I got here. Yeah, you're taking ownership, taking power. You're falling in love with what's about to happen here. I very much love what I see here. The cups are a very good sign. This is commitment. It hasn't happened yet. See how this card is this way and this is this way? We're basically in the place of going. It's not upright. It's basically almost there. The tower moment happens first. Something goes down. I'm going to be honest with you. It's over. Whatever it is, it's over. It's over. Something's over. Spiritually, it takes over. And then you're back in business. I'm telling you, you're bossing up and you're moving on. Whatever this is, you're bossing up, moving on. It's life. You're no longer holding back. Money starts to come in and it's deep energy. It's you. It's masculine deep. I'm doing this for me. Future only. Future mode on. Boom. I'm telling you. You're not holding back anymore. Let's connect the dots here. I just want to see what we get here. Yes, I'm telling you, this is boss mode energy. But you're focusing more on the money and you need to focus more on the depth is what it's telling me. Don't focus on the money. The money will come in. The money will come in. Focus on the depth and why you're getting into it. Then the chains, everything falls off and you just get into it. But right now, by November, this falls apart. Whatever this is, the false illusions start falling away. I feel like it's a person or someone you're like, I know this isn't real. I'm just kind of faking it till this makes it. That's what I'm hearing. Public figure is absolutely positive. Yes. I would say that's a positivity. Yes. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yes. Public figure. Yes. Like it's multiple things playing out, but you let go of one thing that's holding, like it's almost holding you back. It's like you're trying to free yourself from something and somebody is behind the scenes doing this. Like saying, I don't know. Can you? And you're like, get your hands off me. And then you just go free and you're gone. You're never to be seen from again by this person. But yes, you're like rock star mode. Look, I'm telling you, see, you're restrained by somebody. You know everything. You feel, you know, but you can't see and get out. And it's like, it's like they're making you doubt yourself. Whoever that number one person that makes you doubt yourself, take one step forward from them for just a moment and see what happens. That's all I'm telling you. And watch what happens. Yeah. Because I can feel it. Like, I don't even need the cards. That's why I'm telling you. That's why that Nine of Swords is right there. because it's the boundaries. It's like they're overstepping boundaries, and they don't want to lose you, and they're being persistent and keeping you, whoever that is. Yes, it could be your mom. It could be your mom. That's exactly who I think it is. So you have to almost be masculine to that effect and saying, stop. You know what I'm saying? You have to go one up and say, stop. I'm doing this. You're either going to be proud of me or you're going to be out of my life. One of two things. I know it sounds real raw, but that's what you're doing. It's like a skull with a rose on its head. It's like, here you go, mom. Yes. You know exactly. Yeah, this is exactly it. Tell your mom, be proud of me and support me. That's all I need. So watch what you're about to witness. All right, Ethereal, let's read for you. I'm curious for you for so many reasons. That Leo reading was locked and loaded. Was it not for you? Let's read for you, and because you're obviously just renewed here too. But let me renew your hope, because you were on last night. Earth Angels got this, obviously. Let me see what I got. Yeah, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. Yeah, so I'm doing donation only, but they just renewed, so I said, let me throw them some energy, because the cards are absolutely jumping. So I'm trying to see what was hiding here. I think the Leo energy, I was explaining, is like lone wolfing, right? It's just like, it's a real lot of work. It's tiring. I know you're exhausted, but you're going to clear this path soon. I know you are. All that love is real. It's absolutely real. And it's like you couldn't see it for yourself. It's like you're too busy doing all this work. It's you're always saying, hey. And it's not because you're not. We're at this place where there's a lot of, it's the dark night of the soul energy. It's that your persistence counts. It really does. It's just the news, it's clouded. There's a lot of transition. We're going through eclipses, full moons, and a lot of things are happening. But the truth is starting to come out everywhere. Yeah, look at Empress energy right in your, look at, you needed that right when it happened. Your soul's like powering up. I feel like it's Transformer energy, but that's Venus energy right there. I feel like Transformer. Yeah, look at this is duality. We needed that too. Look at, so you've been fighting. Your soul's been fighting. Am I doing it? Output feels good, and your 3D, all that feels great, but your soul's like, this is a lot of extra work. You're learning a lot, but it's tiring. It feels like you lost 2 people, and that sucks, but you haven't. You've learned from 2 people, and they're going to get more swords. That's what it is. They're going to pick up more swords and bring them back to you so you can learn. You need 10 swords. How are you supposed to be the Queen of Swords? Right? You're protected. It's like people can't get to you. Have you ever considered that? How can they attack you when there's all these extra swords and you're protected? Your intuition, you're working, you're doing great. This is that thing. You can never lose the intuition. Look at the card that just came out for you. Look at the card that just came out from you. Yeah. There it is. You just called it learning from me. That's the thing. You're willing to communicate on a highest level kind of energy. You're saying, what can you teach me? And this is not about anything more than just show me. Show me the good point. Show me the good points, the turning, this is not about luck. This is about transition energy. So what you're learning is passion. Look at. It's reciprocal, right? It's all comes back and forth. It's how do you get there? How do you learn? How do you grow? See? It's a give and take. And that's how the universe works. It's Akashic energy. It's the last moment of, can I keep going? Or whatever this is. Or how do I keep doing this? And eventually, what's going to end up happening, just so you know, Ethereal, eventually you're going to be your own cosmic. How cool is that? You're going to make your own money. Like the scales can never be turned against you. People will try to knock the scales out of your hand, or they're like, oh, that's not fair. Why do they have 300,000? What is this? Like that. Seriously. So look, see? Because it feels like you and some other people out in the cold. No, they're going their own path. We met at this intersection, now we're going our own path, and that's all this is. It's don't feel like you have to do all this extra work. See, the universe is like, no, you're doing exactly what you should. See how people, their ships are going their own directions. But everyone has that message. There was a scroll, everyone got their scroll, their message, and now heading on their different path. Don't feel bad. It's not that you can't communicate with people. This is the solar output. You definitely can. Tower moment, back to Earth Angel. That's you leaving your old self behind. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. You've let your old, yes, you've left your old self behind. See? This is you leaving your old self behind. You just said it in chat that's why I stuttered for half a second. This is what makes this so fascinating. Like, right? Isn't this crazy stuff? I'm telling you, this channel, my channel, is heading to 1 million. And I've always called it the Underground Tarot channel. So I would rather do this with just a handful of people, right? And just quietly build and get a really solid, where you guys know and I know, than get 17,000 people on here and we'd never be able to get this connection. And that's what this is. And that's what this is. And it's not that I have no ego to this, but the reality of this is real. This is underneath it all. You're saying, I'm blowing it all up to bring all of this money into the future. Yes? And the emotion is, this is the other thing, is you can never lose this. This is the money glitch. It's a challenge too, because the angels are giving you this money glitch and it feels weird, but this whole thing starts to blow up and go this way into the future. You're taking passion. People are falling for you. Just so you know, be careful. Be very careful. The communication's real. So you're having people who are absolutely falling for you, right? They're looking at you and saying, wow, she is pretty. That's what they're saying. So they are. Look. And so there's your soul tribe. There's your energy. This is rebirth. This is you saying, I'm getting my moon tribe, right? And what happens is you're saying goodbye to the sun tribe. You're saying goodbye to like even this. You're saying goodbye to this. Because as you move on, as you start to have your own 1 million subscribers, and these two will cross, right? The Cosmic Collective and you and me and Mr. Cosmic and all this will cross. But your moon tribe will become its own thing. Think about it, yes? That's what it ends up being. Look, see? We just go different directions. It's just different directions, and the same idea is helping people. Helping people. That's all it is. It's the angelic sense. It's that, because what we're doing and how we're working and how we're operating is not to take advantage, but help people. Yeah, it's the work. It's the work that you're doing. People don't see it as work. Some people might, but you're leaving that old self behind, saying, I can't take you with me. I'm sorry. And I've already done that. I've done that many times over. And I've done that because I had to. We have done that. Look, you and I are doing the same kind of work. And I can tell you, even like it's like this. If you look at like the energy, I talked about this earlier on, the Book of Thoth, that energy. Some people call it the Book of Thoth, depending on how you look at it. But it's that energy. It's the core essence of all of this. I think it's even the core essence of all religions. But we're both doing the same kind of work. We're both kind of trying to do the same thing. It's not about money. It's about the connection, about the spiritual connection. And most people say, yeah, you don't have to pay me anything if I can learn how to do tarot. And whatever this connection is, it's helping you connect to yourself, your core self, your true self. The rebirth, the move on, the transformation, that ending of the old version of you. It's a win-win, because you're not only getting, you basically say, I'm doing this for you, universe. I'm doing this for self-respect, for courage, because it takes a lot to put your face out there. It takes a lot to challenge yourself to be out there. But you're doing it. You're doing that. Can you say you're proud of yourself as we communicate now and take this Akashic moment to pause? You're about to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. Very soon. That's you. That's you. You're putting the effort out there. Right? As it looks at you, sit there and pause and say, well, what's going on and how things, can I do things differently? Just be you. Just be you. Sometimes change needs to settle in first. That's what has to happen, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It's going to be very good. I promise you. As you surpass 1,000, it'll go faster and faster. Things will happen. This is the passion. So you're carrying this, but you have to be careful, because people are starting to fall for you. People are starting to be interested in you. So whatever that is, they're investing their time and energy. And if they don't get something back from you, and it feels like you're giving them something, but not enough, that's the worry for me, for you, because they're falling in that energy. And this is something I learned as I lost some people on the channel here. You know that. I know that. You have to be careful with that. See? So be very, very, hey, look. I'm telling you, be very careful. Okay? So keep it very simple, very protected as you go into your Queen of Swords energy. Okay? As you go through your next tower moments and next tower moments, it's all good. Hold back. Hold back. Don't go too... Keep it to a certain... There you go. There you go. The angels are definitely giving you a heads up and a warning. Don't go too far. This is literally what I'm getting out of this for you. Because this channel's about to take off and go further and further than you ever expected. All of a sudden you're at 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. You know, and then it's going to happen. It's going to grow. It's going to grow faster and faster and faster. And you're going to be like, this is fantastic, but also scary. So it's just, it's guiding you. The things I had to learn, you're emotionally like, this is awesome. You feel it. Get in that good feels, the good feels. Because this is your cornerstones, right? Because you feel like this is good and bad. Logically, you can see the beauty in this. Emotionally, it's tough right now, right? Is that the truth? Yes or no? Like, yes or no? And that's what it is. So you have those emotional people coming in, but there's a tower moment coming in. So be sure to set your own cleansing rituals, I should say. For me, I have to use Palo Santo. And by using Palo Santo and using the white sage, I was fascinated with it. Not only not even the incense, but I bought pure Palo Santo. This stuff smells amazing. I've got compliments all the time. But it smells amazing. So I basically put it on subscribe and save. It's called, I think, Cremo, Cremo. Stuff smells amazing. And I just take a long bath in it, or a long shower in it. Every time I just read. I love you too, Ethereal. I got your back. No, a lot of people love you. Oh my gosh. So I'm fascinating. I'm really hoping people will kick back into that reading, and at least the Zodiac. But I'll promote that Zodiac reading and see, because I'm super curious to see what people think about that. So it's all fascinating stuff. And I'm glad I'm on here. I'm glad I could take some time to pause. Like you and I could connect and do this reading. Random stuff. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? But you have beautiful, beautiful energy. You really do. Anytime it's like I flip it on, it's like your talking is just it's nice. I would love to get us both on at one point. I really would. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna get you on. I think I'll get you on the Cosmic's Corner. That's happening. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I have a good schedule going. I have a good rhythm on my schedule. So actually, a little bit. I'm gonna work on some new shorts, some teaching tarot, and some spiritual stuff. I would love to collab. See, this is natural for us. We could definitely do this all day and get you on. I'll tell you what, let's figure something out. Let's do like something. What you and I, let's figure out a collab for you and I. Yes, we do. Yes, I would absolutely come on for ASMR. If we could figure it out on your channel, you can bring me on to ASMR on your channel. I'll do that with you. If you want to figure it out how you want to get me to come on to your channel to ASMR, I'll do that. And I'll come on at night. Just have to work. You have to work around my school schedule a little bit. That would be fantastic. I can tell you what would probably work for me. If you want me, I can give you a day. This would probably work amazing for you. Thursday the 25th. I know that's going to be a good day for me. Yeah, and then we can make a big deal about it. Because then we can promote it for both of us. Right? Because I could come on even at night. So I have to go, I have a doctor's appointment on Friday morning. So I'm basically not working. I'm not even going to be working. So I don't know how you want to do it. We can talk about it. We can get on Discord, but we can just start. We can start promoting it now, saying, "Hey, you know, on that date, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be on your channel." That'd be fun. Aries. Oh my god, I love Aries. You guys are awesome. Like, oh my god. There's a reason I kick off my Zodiac with Aries. Have you ever seen the Zodiac? God damn, you guys are like rock stars. It's like the leadoff hitter I talked about the other day. Like, I don't think I could start off with a Pisces or Capricorn. I have to start off with Aries. Like, if I ever did, I know, there's no other way. Like, Aries has to start it off. It's like the Empress energy. It's like he walks in. So yeah, so good. Like I never, when I first started the channel, I would do like one Aries reading. I'd do the Leo, I'd do Sag, I'd do them different days, and it just didn't vibe. This, the Zodiac, you could feel my energy all through it. It's so amazing. And you guys can thank Fapina, because I was like, I don't know if I want to still do it. He's like, dude, you got to keep doing that. And he's like, really? I go, yeah. He goes, really? He goes, you have to. And as I kept doing it, I'm dialing in. There's more people tuning into it, and I can feel the energy, just like when I'm on live. Oh, it's so real. I can feel it, and it's timeline based. I just don't. I'm not lying. I promise. I swear to you guys, it's so cool. Virgo is the only one that's weird. It's almost like there's not enough Virgo that dial in yet. And that's why I tell you guys, if you ever watch, go watch Virgo. If you have any Virgo in your chart, just watch, and you'll see the readings are a little different. Taurus are pretty badass, though. Taurus are definitely like, I don't care. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ. What is it? Cancer. Cancer is deep. Oh, Cancer. God damn, bro. Pisces is on the verge of something big. I know they are. They want more time, is what I see for Pisces. That was the other thing I kept seeing. Aquarius is really good too. Oh my god, really? For random stuff. That is super nice of you. That's crazy. I'll tell you what. Random stuff. We'll make this really fun. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you do this. Random stuff. How about you pick any two decks? You're going to pick any deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Or you can pick 2 of them. I can split them up. I don't really care. Yeah, you do. That's super nice. It all comes back. I'll hang out with it there. We'll do like this collab thing. I'll do it on your channel. We'll promote it on my channel. Because I know Ethereal will get Brenduska, we'll get the mods to say. I'll even put a timer thing on there, a reminder saying, "Hey, reminder, I'm gonna do a collab ASMR with Ethereal." I'll say bananas. Say, "Hey, baby, it's time for bed." Baby, you gonna come to bed? Right? It's bananas. 3 and 1. I can have some fun with that. You know that, Ethereal? I'll have to figure out how we want to do it. I don't know how we're going to do it. Maybe you can pipe me back through Discord. I don't know. No, we'll have to. I'm sure the two of us could figure it out. Between us, we're pretty technically savvy. Let's get you a good song to start this off. I know you guys can't really, it's just background music to you, but yeah. But for me, it's turned up so I can actually hear it louder. Actually, a comfortable deck. Like a comfortable pair of shoes. That's what this feels like. Here we go. Oh. Wow. This might be long term. This might be long term. Because we're just chilling here? Let me just check in a second. Because I think they're having me read the longest I've ever read. That's what this might be. Random stuff. Don't tell me anything about your age or anything. I wonder if this is like long term, your outcome. I have always wanted this. So random, this might be, am I ever going to get married? How many kids will I have? I've always wanted this, but I'm not that tarot reader. And I think they might give me this for a second. Hold on. Let me just dial in on my side, because I think that's what this is. Because this card here is solar output, which means you're going to have 10 cups, completion of marriage, 2 kids, house, like land, water. It's really good. What is this? I think I know what they're telling me. When you combine these 2 decks, this is my deck. Like, when I read for me, it's closest to me. And I'm a lefty, by the way. So it's like, think of a gunslinger, right? Left holster, bang, got it. This is my deck. That also applies too. This here is the divine deck. You basically took timelines and just smashed them together. You took and remember how I said this is comfortable to me, right? I said this is a comfy deck. You just took your timelines and smashed them together, saying anything is possible. I think you might have figured something out for me. Yeah, see, this is your, like, you now here, like, you're sitting there, right, listening, and the soul inside of you, who's like, controls the gears. See see how crazy this is, in a good way, right? You're probably sitting there going, what in the living hell did you just do? Right? How crazy. Look at see, I pull because I love, not because I need money. And there's definitely something here. You're gonna find your life mate, your soulmate. This person's probably not in your life. It's a red banner day. When you meet them, you're gonna know. You will know. I don't know if you've met them yet, because this is creeping in. Sun energy, Leo energy, we have lovers, Gemini, we have the cup, we have wedding. So this is wedding energy. It's not here. When it happens fast. And the weddings probably could be in the fall wedding. That's what they're saying, yeah. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7. I think you might not even think. Something about July. 7 July. 7/7? Oh, 7/7. Seven, 7? This is like you're kind of hold back, bang, hits. This comes down from the top down. This right here, it could have Cancer energy, could have Aquarian energy, air sign, water sign, could also be playing a big part. We have the air sign here. We have fire, we have water here. So I see what they're saying. Maybe there's fire that's fueling the water, bubbling it. Someone that's really, they're a lover. Like, they're a lover. And they really are a good lover. Their name might start with R. Gemini lover energy. There will be a breakup, come back together, marriage. If you haven't already, I don't think you met this person. I don't think you met this person yet. Yeah. No. There's a lot more spiritual work to do here. Yeah, this is something, this is like a big disconnect. This is solar output, and this is your Akashic record. See? Like, this is, think of January of this year, and then they'll let you know. So you have to do some work, some spiritual work first, and then they'll let you know. Rebirth will happen, and when that rebirth happens, and you'll know, it'll be something's different about you. You'll look at 2 pictures, and you'll look at one picture from like 2 years, 5 years ago. You go, whoa, I don't even look the same. I don't even look at all the same. Like, I look very, very different. You'll know. You'll know. That current picture, you'll know. You'll know. It's time. Whoa. This is really attraction. Like, this is raw duality attraction. Like, this person is absolutely meant for you. I don't think you can't find a different person. There's not another person out there. There's not another person. Like, there's no other way you find it. And this is it borders on, oh man, it really feels like it borders on obsession. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to say it, but it's in this place where you have two angels, but this here is the duality of this card, because you have the angel here. It's okay. I don't want to say it's okay, but it's okay. It's protected by this ancient energy. You guys are destined to be together. Like, this is destiny. How crazy is this? How crazy is this? This is destiny. That's Aries right there. 3 of Wands, Aries, 331 to 410. We have a little bit of wand. We have fire energy here. But this is patience. Patience over time. Patience over time. Be patient. Let the silence be your gift. Let the silence be your gift is what I was just told. Yeah. Look at love. Let silence be your gift. And then it just happens. It just comes out of nowhere. Silence. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. This is, the thing is, as you're patient, you learn more, right? As you're patient, you learn way more. You become more powerful, more bold, and that's the Aries energy. That's this energy. So your goal is to become a life lesson, not just become a partner. That's this. Oh my god damn, this is so hot. Look at this. Yeah, it's not a bad tower moment. It's almost like you can live with regret or live as an Aries. I think this is like a beautiful, passionate relationship that says, no, we're going to spiritually explore together. And not like that's your everything and all and being, but it says we were brought together because spirit wanted us together. The pain meant something. The love means something. The patience means something. The tree of life is real. Our existence is real. Children they'll mean something. That's what I'm talking about. So these children are like they're souls. They're a part of the soul tribe. They come back in and it starts to cycle all over again, but they're going to have their own experiences. You're not supposed to interfere. Like, that's not how it works. Right? So you have to get out of your own heads for a second and say, I'm following my own divine blueprint. Just let me follow it. Stop trying to interfere. What the hell are you doing? Like, just be patient. If you're patient, it all works out. I'm telling you. There's nothing more sexy than patience. That's the best part of that. Really. I can tell you, because I stopped chasing years ago. And it almost looks like I don't care, but it's not that I don't care. It's to the contrary, I care too much. But in the same respect, not chasing has taught me lessons upon lessons upon lessons about myself. Because I would become so analytical. I'd become so insecure about things about myself. I would be indecisive and like, what am I doing? And I'm moody, right? I'm like, oh, what would they? I'm hoping they didn't text right back. Or I'm telling you, it took decades to get to this point to realize it's not about being assertive. It's not about being aggressive. It's about being the adventurous self. Like, I want to go do this. I want to be part of something more. But being gentle with your own energy and understanding that you are not manipulating anything. This higher power, this universe has had the best interests in heart all the time. We work against that. The cards just proved it. Like, the card, you had no intention of ever getting a reading here, right here. Like, this is the universe saying, ask yourself, how the hell did you just get an amazing reading? You fell into what? Helping Ethereal. Ethereal came in, you went on here. This is serendipitous. That's the whole thing I've been talking about. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. This is the whole purpose of me being on live. I don't need to be on. Frank asked me last night, he goes, how long are you going to be on doing the channel? Because he's asking me about all this stuff. We were talking about the crypto, and he goes, how long are you to do it? I said, probably past 1 million. He goes, no way. He goes, you will never. I said, I think so. I said, yeah. He goes, after everything? I said, probably. Like, this is the thing, is you guys who catch me doing this, I don't think you fully can wrap your heads around how how helpful and honest and humanitarian what I'm doing here is. And when I'm gone, when I'm really gone, when I've disappeared and I'm no longer reachable, and it's you're hitting like the wall, and I can't be reached ever again, because that will happen. I will be gone from tarot. I will be gone from this, and I will move on to something else, as I did once before, from other things, because I'm very adaptable. I have to move and find and grow. So that's what I'm telling you guys. This here is I will conquer everything I can figure out about spirituality, as my Aquarian Libra energy makes me do. But for you, this is awesome. I really appreciate you. And evolving grows. And that's what it is. It's not about some philosophical BS or some restless spirit. We're not being irresponsible anymore. We're being independent. We're being really, really honest with ourselves. We live through humor and that inner wondrous child that is part of who we are. That's the part of this that we want to be. And some people go, I can't handle that. And I'm saying, then that's fine. You're not here yet. You're not at the emotional mature place where you can take this on. And I've had people, like friends, like doctor friends, like they're like, you are very articulate. That's the word they used. And I am. I love words because I want to be welcoming. I'm not trying to talk over you. If anything, I'll talk with you. I'll sit there and I'll take a moment and I'll pause the world, as I say. I don't care if I have one subscriber, I'll still be here. There's not a whole lot of people on here right now, just being honest with everybody. So, and I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It makes me feel like we're connecting. And that lets me know that I'm meant to be connected to something. Right? And most people say, well, there's not 100 billion people on here. What's the point? You're the point. Like random stuff. This makes me say, now I know why I was here. That's what it is. And that's what we do, is we like to find purpose in life, and we like to find what it is. Have you ever met somebody like a master craftsman who could build something with their hands and build with wood? And you're like, what is that? Like, that was made with someone's hands? Like, oh, a people? No, one person. And then when you find how fast they make things, and it looks beautiful, you're like, wow. It's really cool. It's that moment that you realize we are capable of so much more. And a lot of people go, sports players are paid so much. No, they're real athletes. Like, if you ever looked at like Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson playing professional sports on 2 levels, or like those players who go, I'll go play golf, and they're really good golfers too. They can play pro golf, or they made the jump to pro golf. It's because they are restless spirits in that sense. They have to go do more and more and more and more and more. It's really funny to look at what they bring into that. And people, they associate the money with them, and that's true. It is true. But like, would I want to play one-on-one against LeBron? No, obviously not. Neither would anyone else, unless it's video me and put me on some content somewhere. The idea is to figure out what that soul inside there is trying to do. Prove what to whom? Because once it's after this life and it's getting judged, it has to answer stuff. What did it do? What did it really do? It inspired many more lives, many more souls. That's the truth. If it did it correctly, it lived a caring, charming life. And that's what many of it, like, think about, like, let's be fair, Tom Brady. That's what it is. So that's what it is. Like a Tom Brady, like he really tries to live like the wholesome person. Does he? I don't know. But he goes through stuff like us. Literally, he was like kind of back turned on by the Patriots and won another Super Bowl. Like, we all were respecting of that. We were like, what? The team that couldn't win a Super Bowl, he goes over and he wins a Super Bowl. That was the part we almost wanted to hate that, but we had to respect it. Right? Those moments. Earth Angel, welcome back. Yeah. Earth Angel 1111. Yeah, so that's awesome. But it's that part of the soul that we respect. There's soul energy in there. You see a soul wake up and you know it's soul energy. You've seen people in your lives, you've seen people in your existence wake up and say, I'm here, I'm doing this. It's so funny seeing this. Not that it's a funny name. I love Earth Angel 1111. It's memorable. Like even when you had Iman, I wouldn't say it. If you notice, I wouldn't say it. I love Moon too. I love Moon in a different way though. I think I don't know what the future holds for me. I really don't. Mm-hmm. Let's see, I need a better song than this. This is not a bad song. It's actually a good filler song when I'm reading like the Zodiac. Let's see here. Where is that song? Hold on. I thought I had it. I'll just play this for now. Birthday month. Yeah, that's it. Earth Angel. I do birthday months. I take the whole month of January, baby. Like, my birthday's at the end of January. So, like, as soon as it's my birthday, I'm like, January 1st, baby. Birthday month. Everyone's like, no. I'm like, yeah. So what's the best sign you guys have ever gotten? Like, let's be honest for a second. Let's talk. Like, no cars, nothing. What's the best sign you guys have ever gotten? You know, you have ever received. Oh, and hey, can you do me a favor later? Just put a comment below afterwards, just saying, hey, love the video. Like, that was the other thing I noticed. I wonder if that's affecting algorithm stuff. I'm still growing, but I want to see if that will help the algorithm. It's the tech person in me. I guess it's the teacher part of me, teacher student in me. I'm just curious if you guys put a comment after the video, because we have chat here, and I think if we comment in the video itself, does that affect the algorithm? And I'm just curious to see. If you guys don't mind, that'd be huge. I'm gonna start mentioning that. Actually, that would be right, Ethereal. We should start putting that in the not the Discord. Sorry, the moderator chat. Like, you should do that too for yourself, because I think that might affect the algorithm a little bit. As if we get people to comment below, like ask a question like that. That's just, I love learning how to be a YouTuber. It sounds so weird and funny. But like going on another platform is going to be another thing. So when I hit 1,000, I'm going to have TikTok going. Like I have a mount and everything ready to go. So you guys will get another view of this stuff. So anytime I go live, that will just be like a secondary view. So you guys will see like a behind the scenes kind of camera. And it's going to get better and better and better, because I have this plan to build Studio 2. I was just talking about it. He's going to get crazy. You guys are going to be like, this is friggin' amazing. Like, when I hit 1 million, you got to think about what the studio will look like. Yeah. Like, this won't be just, I'll have like a couple cameras going. I'll probably have my face on at that point, obviously. So that's the thing, is I think I messed it up because I had this, I had the key, the stream key, and I had put it on through Streamlabs, and it was working. I actually was doing it for a bit, and then they're like, whoa, you're not at 1,000 viewers or whatever. And I was like, and then they blocked me for like a little bit. I'm like, dude, like what? And so then they put me back on, but now the Streamlabs key won't work because I'm not at 1,000. So I'm like, okay, I just have to wait till I get to 1,000 again. So that's what I'm saying. That everyone's going to want to see this. How I have a studio. I have a bank of lights. I have cameras. I have a Canon. I have a Canon. 66D. It's hardwired. Like, I mean, you have to understand. I'm a tech guy. Like, it's crazy. I have a bank. I can literally flip up a switch of my. I told Frank when I started this. I said I want to compete with professionals. So as I keep doing this, I try to get my voice better and better, and my voice will get better and better. So when I'm doing the new learning channel, the learning tarot, it's just different. I'm coming at it more straightforward. The other videos exist. I just not unlisted. I guess I did. Yeah, I guess they're still out there. They're just unlisted right now. So, but that's the thing is, one of my teachers at work, he's like, hey, who would I learn how to do like what you do, like the YouTube? I said, dude, ask me. I said, I love learning all that stuff. I said, it wasn't fun at first. I said, I still have so much more I could do. There's so much more. But I wanted to start a second channel in October, but I'm like, we'll see how fast I can work on the teaching minor arcana stuff. But I'm just letting that stuff disseminate first. But I'm going to start to work on that probably this weekend even. I have to say, I enjoy making that. That's real deal Holyfield. And so what you'll see is I'm teaching you the real, authentic, what's in the cards stuff. So, and then what I take is from that, I interpret what I have interpreted over the years. So that's why I teach the authentic tarot. In case someone just comes on and wants to learn, I want to make sure they're not getting just the cosmic interpretation. I want to make sure they can walk away and say, "Oh yeah, that's what's on the cards. That's there." So that's why I teach it, because I want to let you guys know I've learned this stuff, like no joke. I went through like boot camps kind of level things. As an Aquarius, I need to know the truth, and my Libra energy is like, "Yes, you do." I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir." So. Yeah, so I'm just having some fun here. I'm enjoying the readings. Really, really fun. It's not about the money. It's about hanging out with you guys. I might be back on a little bit later tonight. I don't know yet. I know like fall Saturdays. Are you kidding me? We're talking soccer. We're talking fall sports, football. We're talking even fall baseball. So it's a lot of moms and some dads, but we have families, let's be honest, doing the errands and stuff. So I just said, let me hop on. I was just kind of hanging out, wasn't doing much right now. So hey, Sanjana, how are you? So depending on where you guys are in the world, what time you are, even the West Coast is just kind of coming online. So I figured I'd just hang on for a little bit and just check in with you guys. And I got to we Ethereal and I have kind of we're honing in on, I think we have a date to do like a little, I'm going to visit over on their channel, and we'll have some fun. So I think it's the 25th is what we said. Is that right? It's at night, maybe sometime with 10 p.m. Is that what time you go live? 10 p.m.? That'll be fun. I'm very good. How are you, Sanjana? How are you? Look at Earth Angel's back. Yeah, so 10 p.m. that'd be fine. That would work. Would I say stuff like "Daddy's home" or no? Is it like "Hello"? Can we read like a dual script thing? Can we do that, Ethereal? Oh my god! Like I read like my part, you read your part, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a long thing. We just take like a one pager, nothing crazy. We just have a bunch of one pagers ready to go. That would be fun too. Oh my god, do a little ASMR one pagers together. Hello, like right, like there's a knock at the door, and hello, and you have to say who's behind the door. We could do it on my channel too. Hell yeah, we would. I would have fun with this. Knock, knock. Oh my god. My whole tarot thing would just fall aside. See, that's what I would do. I would no longer do tarot. I would like fall into the ASMR club. I would love to do that. That would be fun. I would do that with you. Honestly, I would do that with you. Actually, you know who else would do that with me? Frank. Frank would come over and hang out with me. He would do that with us. He's funny like that. We clown around all the time. He would absolutely. Okay, I have another Yeti microphone. He would absolutely hang out with us and do that. That would be so funny. Because he has like this daddy voice too. He really does. You guys would be. It would be funny to see you guys. Women melt around us. Like they melt. It's so fun. Because you would have like this and hit. Like my voice is definitely deeper than his. It is 11:11. So, but and he said to me, he said, "Oh, I'll do Cosmic's Corner with you." So like him and I are gonna do like a really deep, and you guys would hear it, and we would probably get into an argument. You guys would hear us arguing, calling each other you stupid, but in a really brotherly love way. Like you're dummy, you stupid dummy. It's really funny. I bet you that would do well too. So the Cosmic's Corner I'd probably label as ASMR. Yeah. No, I'm definitely have you on mind. That's the ASMR part of my channel. That's what I was thinking. That's why I'm saying that now to you. Because you mentioned the ASMR upgrade. Because that's where that falls. Because I definitely want to ask a spiritual question. But we could do like, it doesn't have to be a question. The Cosmic's Corner can be anything we want it to be. Who the hell tells us what to do? This is Cosmic's Corner. I could go talk to myself in the corner. Oh, we could, yeah. We could do that. I'll be the feminine, and you be the masculine. That would be even funnier. Oh my god, that would be so funny. I'd be the feminine. Hello. And I wouldn't change my voice. I would just answer the door. Hello. My husband's not home. See? People would love that. Because you could actually see me do the tarot and how it works and how like crazy accurate this shit gets and how deep I am, and you know, like I'm a really personable person. I'm not always super spiritual. I can be fun. We'll definitely try it out. We'll try it on your channel. Oh, we get people to tip on your channel to get us to do stuff. Right? Oh my god. They could give us a script. Do Rick and Morty. You be Morty, I'll be Rick. It would be. You're gonna have. I'm gonna tell you already. You're gonna have to set your channel to 18 plus for monetization. So you're gonna have to set that. Just heads up. Yeah, and I'm at 100,000 with 18 plus. So you know, like, it's better off just keeping yourself safe. That's what I had to do. Like they wouldn't even let you monetize without that, unless you're a kids only channel. Then you monetize as kids only. My little toy. What the hell? What is that? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we could definitely do something like with that. So I'm just telling you because you must be up there on watch hours too. That's the other thing. I should actually just get on there. It's just the 10 o'clock thing has been tough for me. How close are you on the watch hours, Ethereal? You don't have to tell me a number. You can say like half, quarters, whatever. Are you close? No, that's good though. That's actually good. No, because what do you need? You need 1,000 subscribers and what 4,000 watch hours. That's actually no, that's fine. You're doing really well though. Yes, random. We know. We know. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, so you're close. Yes, that's all you have to do. That's the thing is I actually started to burn out in the fall of last year because I was putting so much content out. That's why I have so many videos because like I was overdoing it for myself. And over the summer, I just started to enjoy doing tarot, and that's what this is right now. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'll put some live stuff together, and the donation stuff is really. It was kind of like Brenduska's, nod to Brenduska, because she was the one who's like, hey, she's like, it's like give people a chance. That's kind of what it is, and that's the thing. And so I love the fact that like I would just I'd just be working on other things, and I could actually be working on content right now, but I'm just kind of hanging with you. And like you said, I think in your reading too. It's like you and I talked. And if you go back to the reading, you'll see there was a lot of Aquarian overlap. So hopefully somebody finds this later. Maybe I'll retitle this a little bit. YouTube mentoring. I don't know. That's true. It is. Only donations. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely chill. It's I'm having it like super chill. I did this a couple weeks ago for Friday. It was like Friday vibes only. Friday vibes donation only. And I just literally came on. I was just working, doing some side stuff. Nothing crazy. But I didn't have the capacity to read for 90 people because it can get really fast. I love reading on the Wednesdays. If you feel it, it's short order cook, and I used to do that at a restaurant, like a fast food restaurant. A pizza place actually. It was awesome, and it was so fun. I would get really into it. I used to time myself. I could the microwave all of it. I knew I'd hit the button and I'd be able to grab the door as the beep beep. I was just so fast. I was like a machine. It sounds really odd, but I enjoyed that, and that's what Wednesday brings me back to. It brings me back to the moment I did that. So I appreciate that when I'm going to get in there. So, and I'm just giving back. It's a chance to kind of read free. Just like how cool is that? So, so right now I'm just hanging out. I rarely do donations. I really do really do a donation only. But it just keeps me balanced. So for all that offering of free, I have to put out the opportunity for people to pay. That's the other side of that. And I know it's going to be less and less sometimes because the economy is not doing great. We all see that. I see that. You see that. But I tell most of you guys if it's possible, no, not financial advice, and there's only a handful of you guys paying attention right now. If you see this after the fact, think about investing, really. Because this is the moment people look back on and say, "Oh, I should have bought. It was so low at that point," or. And that's kind of what I try to do. And it's really hard for even me as a school teacher to scrounge some money together. But you put that little bit of money in, which something that costs like 1/100th of what it's going to cost in, say, 10 years from now. And you look into it and go, what? And that's what I did years ago with, say, like an Amazon stock. And or I bought my kids a couple shares, say, NVIDIA. And it was just that I knew the company would be around. I said, is this company going to be around in 10 years? It's a new company, and all these new companies are starting, like Gemini, this crypto company. And you're like, it looks like you'll probably be around. The stock might go up and might lose a little bit, go down, but it's going to be way, way worth more. And like I said, I can't give you financial advice, but that's the kind of stuff you have to ask yourself. When the economy looks like it's absolutely in hell, and these companies are opening up, they're opening up at the worst time. It's like, oh, I can get in at the bottom of a company opening up at the worst time, and it might even drop. If you're really serious, it might go down, but it'll go up immediately because there's no money anywhere. So people are going to try to steal that money right away. So if you just wait a couple weeks after it opens, it could go down, but I'll tell you, look at companies like Circle and see what just happened to them. They think it opened at like $20 or $30 or something, and then it went up, and I don't know. So just take a look at it. But that's how you do. You just kind of say what's going down. And so the economy is in this weird place, but they're switching over to crypto, and that's the thing they're not talking about. And I would love to kind of push that into my second channel. I would love to say, what would happen if I took my intuition, all of this, and applied it to, say, this new crypto economy that we're going into? It's not something that they're talking about. This has happened. Like, the laws are passed. Your accounts, everything's moved in. And the reason this is, and I talked about this way back, even I think April, May, no, even March. I did on one of my lives, I actually called it out. I said, this is happening, guys. And this before the laws, anything was passed. You can go look up, just hashtag Mr. Cosmic XRP. It's out there. Anyway, because what I was told is it's frequency. All of these transactions are frequency based, and it's basically resetting New Earth, and that's the point behind all of this. We would never be able to kind of be part of this as we move into this new economy. It's less paper money, which is destroy, contaminate. And that's what happens. So, and so this crypto, this new universe is based off this new money, and I kid you not, this is all, it's off planet money too. It's gonna be, you're gonna be able to spend this like in Mars and like in 50 years. Like, that's what this is. That's the purpose behind all this. I'm just giving you guys what I see out, and what I read out, and what I've seen beyond. It's really fun and fascinating. But that's what you're leaving for your grandkids. That's what you're leaving for your great grandkids. Being honest with you, as a humanitarian, as I sit here doing this, work, as I sit here, and I know people will see this after the fact, that's what's going to happen, and that's okay, and that's beautiful. Like I said, I can't give you financial advice, but I'm telling you just to do your own research, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The ISO 20022. Go look. All right, Miss K. All right, so what happened? It went well. So tell us more, and welcome back. How are you? I'm just chilling. This is more like a vibes thing. It's a Saturday vibes. I'm just on here, just relaxing. It's 11:23, So yeah, I'm just hanging. I don't really need the donations. I'm gonna be honest. It's donations. Like we just had an amazing reading earlier here for random stuff. If you go back, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I let them pick they said, oh, deck 1 and 3, and I put it together. They watched me do the mix match shuffle. So then they have the best reading they've ever had, but their future looks very, very beautiful. But yeah, just hanging out here. I don't know. I might be on here for a little bit longer. I'm just enjoying the vibes. That's all this is. People are popping in and out. It's a really fun way to kind of get you guys, and not you, but everybody, to connect back and say, hey, what's going on? But I know it's a really tough thing. This is the thing I tested even over the summer. So I know the schedule. I know you're busy. I know things happen. Saturdays are a really tough day. Sundays, awesome. Like if I come on here tomorrow, amazing. I come on here tonight, amazing. Like I know. So I'm actually on here just for me. I'm on here just to see who's on and who needs a spiritual reading. But I love that. I love that, Miss K. I love that things are working out. So what do you mean getting to know him more? Talk to me about the questions. Like, what did you ask him? This is just me wanting to know, because I always want to be a better guy. I always want to be a better partner. I always want to be a better partner is a really good way, I guess, to say it. Good job, Cosmic. Thank you. Thank you. No, but seriously, it's not the romantic. It's a lot of times people get self pitying and all that. I don't want to be secretive. I want to be a risk taker. That's my thing. I'm not a risk taker. I'm a hopeless romantic. But yeah, if you can, because when you update us here, other people in the future will get to see this. They'll come back and they'll have this on. It might even be 20 years out, and they'll go, "Oh wow, look at that situation." And then they'll follow this out, and you might not consider it, but they will, and that will be helpful to them because you're being bold and you're caring enough to share this information. And I see you on here saying, "I want to let you know because it matters." That's why I'm trusting you to say, "Hey, this is what I did, and this is it." You're brave enough to be here for a moment. So I'm asking you to be a little bit more bold and brave and share what you did. Tell us a little bit more if you don't mind. Well, I use my cosmic radio voice. We laughed a lot. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. He liked. He seemed like he was going to say something. That's energetic. That's etheric, as I call it. But he was holding back. So can you tell me what you felt? Like, what was he doing? Or what was going on that made you feel that way? I'm on your page on this. I'm definitely on your side. Because I feel like there's an etheric moment when like it's like the breath leaves, like all the energy, like everything just like sucks out of the room. A gasp, as I would call it. And then it's like nothing happens. But you feel an energy. You won't mistake that for somebody else. Like if you replace him with, say, the custodian, because I know he's your coworker, right? He's a teacher. If you replace him with, say, a parent, immediate, like just like think of a parent from one of the classrooms or whatever, it's not the same. See, Sanjana, I love when that happens. That says we're connected on another energetic level. I feel it, you feel it. Wink, wink. Like, kiss right when that happens, and then watch what happens, Sanjana. Good God, that is the best kiss you'll ever have. That's like cosgasmic. It's really fun. Yeah, the people holding back. Imagine that person walked up to you and kissed you at that holding back moment and pinned you against the wall and kissed you, right? Sanjana, what would that do? Yeah, I was just saying that. I said, this is what I was just saying. I said, this is where I need to be more trustworthy of that energy and say, because I'm so aware of it. Like, it's so, and I use it to my advantage. I'll be honest. It's almost like this is what makes me really a fun boyfriend or a fun partner, because I use it like in a loving, lighthearted way. But I want to live the romance novel in a way that's so fun that when we retell the tale of something, it's going to be so amazing. You want to write it. It'll become a book. Like, that's what I'm trying to establish. I asked questions about his preference on style. Okay. And so, not looking for flashy. So, Miss K, what would you say? How long were you guys talking for? Was it like a couple minutes? Was it a while? Was it just a pop in? Does he pop in? And how did you get to 20 questions? That must have taken a while. Give me a compliment on how nice I looked on the beach. Oh, at the beach. You want to say? Oh, okay. So, was it 20 questions at work, or was it at somewhere else? Because you said you talked to your coworker. I just thought it was at work. Because part of part of the things I was talking about like recently is like the synchronicities or the serendipities, because I think serendipities are really overlooked, because those things prove the plan is larger than you. Because we go, oh, like look at this, look at 1111 or or whatever. And I trust me, those things are beautiful. Angel numbers, I love them, because that's telling you you're on the right path. I got to tell you, there's people out there I've met that have never saw that. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, wow, welcome, nice to meet you, NPC. Like, really. And so anyway, I meet those people and I'm like, they remind me that those numbers, people who see those numbers are like, you're chosen. It's a beautiful way to say it. And like, not the more numbers. Oh, how many have you seen? You come here. 7, 8, 7, 6. So I don't like look for the most, but the more numbers you see, the more you're aligning to the higher path. So for me, I like to see that energy that comes in with, I guess it's hold on, wait. Oh, where is that song? Now I'm hearing the song in my head. Hold on. Now they're playing the song for me. This has been happening the last couple of days. So that's, to me, that's a sign too. And it's stuck in my head. I was looking for this earlier. Hold on a second. You guys are like, what are you talking about? Oh my God. All right. I'm going to give this 2 shovels. 1. I guess. Oh my God. Nope. That's like the same song. Is this? Oh, maybe this is a song. Maybe this is the song. That's so crazy. Maybe this is a song. I think this is a song that was just playing. All right. Somebody's fighting something. They just told me to tell you. You see how that car was pre-flipped? So anyway, the thing I've been looking at and really digging into is like what the plan is, the divine plan, the divine blueprint. And it's okay to dig into it, because once you look at your soul urge number, or you look at your birthday and look at all that information, it really tells you something. It's that divine message. But people look at like going to work or going to do something. They're like, I was born to do this work. It's like, no, you're doing something way more than that. You're stepping into the gift that you were given. The synchronicities, they mark that moment of that service or whatever you're doing, and that signal that you would get into is a nudge beyond that. Those 20 questions or whatever we go to or we fall back into, those they give us those moments to pause and say, are we getting angel codes? Are we getting those synchronicities, those signs, those serendipities? Are you getting that moment to react? Is it pause? Oh, it's remind yourself that there's something beyond the veil, something beyond that energy that I call it it's messages from the other side. Lights, like there's a light breaking through the cracks, because your past pain wasn't punishment. It was teaching you that this is the initiation of the future. It's that moment like you went through a tower moment to go, oh, you were worth it. So let's see here. This case says, no, we talked over an hour. Wow. No over the phone after work. I don't know. So have you texted them? Miss K, why didn't you text them? Is it like you nervous? Yeah, you're right. Look at it. It's almost like you've never done this. This is one thing you've never done. I'm not trying to read you, but like my cards will like have me pull a card on you. Queen of Wands. It's because of you. It's based on you, your intuition. You've always looked away. I'm telling you, text them. Say, hey, want to do something? What's going on tonight? I bet you they do something with you. That's really fascinating. This is past life. This is the moment. If you text them, there's no test here. Look, it's the universe testing you. It's something sneaky. Yep, you're the one. I don't think you're the one. You feel it, but you just don't want to believe it. Why don't you believe it? Yeah, this is your moment to take. You're always thinking about them, right? They're always on your goddamn mind. If you go through 20 questions, you hung up with them after an hour, they want to be with you, even if it's friends first. Go out with them as friends. Say, hey, look, you want to go hang out and go check this thing out? Don't call it anything. Don't say, want to be my boyfriend and go, no. Just say, hey, would you mind you want to go hang out and check this thing out with me? Say you can even make up something if it makes you feel better. Say my friend bailed on me. My sister can't go, or my whatever can't. Just make something up and say, I know it's last minute if you don't mind, but I was gonna go do this thing, but so and so can't go with me. If you're around, let me know. No pressure. No need to respond. That's the best thing I love doing, is the no need to respond. It really takes a lot of pressure off somebody. Because if they don't respond, you guys are still cool. You guys there's no hey, what the hell? So do that. So text them with something like that. I'm promising you the cards. Watch. I'm telling you, watch. I'm gonna do it again. It's saying watch. I don't want to pull cards, bro. You guys aren't in charge of me. You ain't the boss of me. This K, you've been still here. You already left. I'm done with this. There you go. Yeah, look at in Empress mode. Does this make sense to you? Solar output. Be the Empress that you are, my love. Jesus Christ. You're so worth it, and you know it, and they know it. So just be that person. Be a little irresponsible for once. Say, fuck it, I'm doing it. Say, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Text him tonight and say, look, my friend bailed. I would like to go do this thing. Are you interested? If you can't, no need to respond. It's all good. I just figure out ask. That's all you got to do. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be something simple as checking out a new restaurant, a brewery. I don't know where you're you're in New England. So I don't know. It's apple season's here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even know apple season's actually happening. I don't know. This orchard, something. That would be something, right? That's one of those things, because we both know school's kind of rough right now. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's hell yeah, because we don't want to waste that school time. We're oh my God, back to school. Wake up Monday morning God damn it. We love the kids, but we also love our time off. So enjoy it with them. You hang out with them. If you hung out with an hour, oh my God, what's 5 hours going to feel like? It's going to feel amazing. Just opening up, say, let's okay, now 100 questions. Don't be a fool. Don't be no fool. They're in your reading. They're in your future. Empress mode. Enabled. Duh. Wear your Cosmic Boogeyman t-shirt out. Let people know. And then say, oh, check out Cosmic Boogeyman. They're who the hell are you? Say, I'm Miss K. My God, we'll have to make a Miss K merch. That'd be so funny. Like a doll, like a little voodoo doll. You guys become characters. Miss K doesn't even need it. It's Miss K. Miss K is literally in the driver's seat. I'm telling you, Sanjana. I love that you're being so sweet. They absolutely know they are in the driver's seat, and they're just not being in the driver's seat. Right, Miss K? Be honest. Miss K is being a wimp. A wimp. It is a school thing too. It's what do I do with that? Like I said, you put the no worries, no pressure. I'm telling you, this is perfect setup. It's for my guides. I love that. I mean, you could be super forward. If you don't go, I'll never talk to you again. Then they'll know you're really into them. It's fear's echoing. That's all it's doing. You're just letting fear echo in your head, and forgetting where you came from and what this is. It's actually there. It's adorable, but the guides are you got this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna ride this lightning. Yeah, if Princess or Prince Charming, oh my God, you're in. You're so in. Wow. Dual. As friends, you could even say as friends, protect yourself a little bit. And they'll say, okay, sure. And they'll say, all right, sure. We'll go as buddies, as best friends, as BFFs. And then you'll feel so much better because you're not leaving yourself vulnerable. Yep. Yeah. Oh my God. My guys are talking so funny. That's funny. That's funny. Isn't that funny? This is what I used to do when I hang out with my family. Look, see, because you're in your head, you're like, oh, if I say something, they'll think it's a date, but I don't want them to think it's a date because then they'll know I like them, right? See, look, you know, I like them too much. I think I love them, but I don't want them to know I love them. See, look, the angels are in here. The angels are talking. Want me to get really fun with you? I love this song. Yeah, look, it's almost like I'm gonna expose myself completely if I go out with them. This is gonna get really bad. Yeah, no, look, they're an emperor. They already know. They're just waiting for you. I pulled Empress for you. Like, they're ready. Like, look, they're just waiting for all of this information to come to head. They're like, well, I'm waiting for you, my love. I'm telling you. That's what I heard back. Look, again, like, I'm telling you, this is meant to be. I think I pulled on this before. This is marriage. This is marriage coming, and it's not like the formal marriage. Like, you have freedom. You do what you want, my love. Like, I'm not putting a ring on your finger, but I'm forever. I will always be here. Like, whatever you need, I'm always here. I will always be here. Like, that's what it is. I will always be here. And you're like, God damn it. I'd rather you hate me. See? I love you more now. God damn it. Look at Miss K. See? Look, I'm going to call him. Well, your soul's going to call him. Look at Gemini Lover Energy coming in. Holding back. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? How crazy is that? I used to do that to my sister-in-law because she was a Miss B. And I would just sit there and go, what is she really thinking? Oh my God. If I unleash this tarot 100%, I set it to like 10, 15%. But Miss K, how crazy was that? Tell everybody. Just let everybody know what you just went through. For just a second. How I just dissected you. as an intuitional specimen. I do it to my family sometimes. Like my own family. Like my kids or whatever. When they're being like jerks. Yeah, right? Like it's like as I start going. And there's probably a little time delay, but not much. I'm so in, like when I read, I'm like literally, I'm like hugging your soul. I'm protecting you. I'm on your side on this. Like I won't let you get hurt. I would tell you, like, I would say, whoop, red alert. Like, see, like, see, you're holding back. Now you're like, wait, what? It's like this. See this? This is you. You just blocked. You stopped because you get nervous. Because like, what do you mean? See, curiosity kid. Now you want to know what does that mean? How do you know? Friends first. Gemini lovers coming in. See, watch. Look, you're being strong. You're like, wait, tell me. Ready, Miss K? Look, it's all out of good sense, love. How are you coming at me? Tell me, study your love. And angels coming in. I'm telling you, this stuff is awesome. It's past life. This is actually coming in as basically solar output. You are about to make an announcement of Princess or Prince Charming's coming in. Like, I have always loved you. That kind of energy. I have always loved you. It's about to be announced. Yes. Oh, they know. They know more than you know, than you think you know. This is going to make you so happy. You're going to be very happy. I'm telling you. Like, that's what keeps coming up. And you think they know, and you're just afraid they don't know, and it's going to make you look silly. That's what I keep pulling. Tell me I'm wrong. You're so panicked that they don't know, and you're so in love with them. You're going to look so dumb by going, hey, I love you. And they're going to go, what? We're just friends. No, they absolutely love you as much, if not more, equally, and have been in love with you for years. And find you as equally as destined together. And you're like, what? And that the universe just lifts this veil up for just a moment. I'm telling you, you don't have to really, you can almost do tests. You can do you can do like 20 questions. Why don't you start with texting? Yeah. You see, how close is that? How close is what I just said to what you feel? And I'm okay if I'm not. You can say, you're wrong, Cosmic. I'm fine. Like, it won't break my heart. It just gives me room for improvement. Is that not what you're feeling? But you need to protect yourself. That's where it comes down. You're like, if I overextend my hand and I say, hey, look at all my cards, and they go, why? They go, why? You're gonna be like, they go, keep playing. They're gonna stop playing the game. They're gonna shuffle their cards together, put the cards down and hold your hand. Like, that's what they're gonna do. It's gonna like put the cards down and gonna grab your hand and say, I love you. They're gonna look you dead in the eye and say, I've loved you for a long time. You're gonna be like, wow. But they're like, I love you, but they're not trying to control you. That's what the difference is. That's what the difference is from these others. How amazing is that? That's what those cards keep telling me. And you're so fearful that this is really real. That's like, this is what you think it is. How can it be that real? Because you started a manifestation a couple of years ago. Like, I want this to be what I want it to be. And this is the universe bringing, look at Fibonacci sequencing. Just do that later. And you'll see, you basically started this. No one's hurt. No one gets hurt out of this. And that's the best part. You are true Empress energy. You absolutely are an Empress. Like, that's why the cards showed you Empress. This is not because you're better than anybody. This is because you are making everybody around you become better by existing. That's your existence matters. And you don't have to pressure yourself to think of anything else. You just have to be honest with yourself. But that's when you turn that light in the Fibonacci sequence, it has to hit a point of looking inward. And that's where we're at. You're looking at yourself now. And you don't want to do it. You know, like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to look at me. And whoever this other person is making you look at you. They're saying, no, but you have to look at you. And they're very patient. And they're saying, no. They're saying, just take a moment, look at you. And this sparks this whole new universe for you. And you will never be the same. This is a beautiful new universe. And the whole existence needs you. It's starseed energy. I see that. So when you're out tonight with a t-shirt on that says Mr. Cosmic Boogeyman. No, seriously. Have fun. Have fun with this. Enjoy your existence. Okay? Because this is happening one way or another, I would say by October into November. As you start to evolve into these next couple of years, this is your moment of saying, I need stability, but I also need the freedom. And that's exactly what's happening. Like, no one's trying to control you. No one ever was going to control you. You're uncontrollable. This is like, it's going inward. What you've experienced is going to be the opposite of what you had. Like, it's like, if say you had lack of money, you're going to have the opposite. You're going to have so much money. Let's say you had like nowhere to live. You're going to have everywhere to live. Like, it's going to be the reverse. It's like a boom. It's like everything's kicking in reverse now, like going opposite. It's like, it's almost happening faster than you expected. When nothing was happening, now everything's happening. That's seriously what I was witnessing with your cards. And that's why it's fascinating to me. You just have to embrace what's happening. And the moment you embrace, the moment you say, this is for me, it happens. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, you have to understand, you're talking to me. Like, this is me. You're here. You're hearing my voice. I am Cosmic. And human running in here literally reminds me of a student in class. Like, you were the kid I would kick out. I've literally had a positive moment. We're taking a moment. We're pausing. You guys should watch that again and just have chat on, please. Like, it's literally the moment where just take a pause. I'm talking to a student about like losing a parent or something, and we're all talking, just hey, and we're all taking a moment. The room is dead quiet, and that one kid, and human comes flying up and smashes the door. Hey, has no idea, has zero. This is the comic relief of the moment. Like, really. So funny, right? Yeah. Like we're all like, God, it is Cosmic Classroom, right? Like, is that not the case? Maybe it won't be Cosmic's Corner. Maybe it'll be Cosmic's Classroom. Oh, that'd be even better. So funny. No, you're fine. That's so funny. It was so funny. You had no idea. That's so. It is spot on. It is so funny. It is awesome though, and I love that. It just makes it really funny. I love that. Fapina's like, hey, you should also have tip XRP on here. 1 XRP will get you a reading. I'm like, that would be actually really funny. I said, I should figure that out. I should figure that out somehow. I could put a graphic somewhere on here. I would actually think that's funny. He loves XRP. No, but Anne's human, that's funny. Oh god, that is funny. Sorry to lose train of thought, but I just saw the Streamlabs chat thing pop up saying ask now 3 for 10 and 9 for 20. I just had a vision. That's what I had. I had the XRP vision on there. So I wonder if I must end up putting this up here. This is how I manifest. Wow, this is a real-time teachable moment to you guys. I saw the Streamlabs. Like, if you look in chat, you'll see right before Ethereal's message, hi, brother, and Sue. It has the saying, hey, ask now, because it's a donate only. This is another thing I'm learning. Like, there's so much that I'm being taught. Like, this in itself is value. That's so funny. Because, like, I'm learning, hey, I could put the donation on there, or, you know, a full read for 1 XRP. And that would be fascinating. Because I could actually just click a button on my Streamlabs and I could just add a graphic right here. And just have some kind of QR code or whatever. Anyway, I literally just saw that. Like, I saw it existing. Like, that's how I manifest. Just like I see other things coming to existence. And I see it like, oh yeah, by the way. Like, you don't see it? And many of you guys are like, what are you talking about? And then people get so pissed at me. They think, what are you talking about? Like, I'm nuts. My kids hate it. Oh, my kids hate it. I was talking to them even yesterday, and my son, and I was telling him, but I lose train of thought like that, and that's funny. I just realized what that was. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, I started this channel for a couple of reasons. One, honestly, was to read for the people who needed it. Most was the homeless. I don't mean to laugh, but it was like my oldest child, Elliot, they were like, hey, can you read? And they were the first moderator I had. And that's actually their username. So I talked to them, and they wanted me to read for the homeless shelter. And I said, I don't know if I can get down there all the time like that. I said, that's just a lot of time going, travel back, set up, all that. I said, I wonder if there's a quicker way. And we said, And I said, what about doing it online? And I said, yeah, that'd be cool. I could just send the messages across the other socials. And that's where Cosmic Boogeyman was born, was on Thanksgiving Day, of 2023. And I don't really make a big deal about it, but I never really looked back ever since doing it. And I could say that was absolutely gifted by the universe. I know why. And I was telling people, I said, I don't look at this as work ever. I never look at this as work, not once. Because you guys find so much joy or happiness or direction in what's being told to you. Not from me, not by me personally. When I start reading, these messages start coming in from this place where I feel like I'm reading from the ether, from this wonderful moment of pause, and nobody's stopping me from reading it. No one's saying, don't do this. No one's saying, hey, you got a class coming in 10 minutes. I can read for you for 70 hours. If I have that moment where I don't care, and I don't, I dial in. I care. Some of it sounds like philosophical secret energy, but other times I really get into that optimistic side of life, and there's pieces that come in and I don't even know where it's coming from. And I'm like, what is this? And I know there's a lot of connection in life. Like, I know Frank and I have traveled many the last many lifetimes. What we're starting to figure out is how to connect our timelines together in this lifetime. And we've started to do it a little earlier in each lifetime. We're trying to do it earlier and earlier. And some of you guys have done it early, like way early. Fatty May's done it real early. He started to already connect his timelines. That's his gift. And I'll say it here while he's not here, and I'll talk about him in a good way to send out good energy to those timeline shifts. But that's what I've figured out for him. And I'll tell you guys, that's what his gift is to me as I read him. Yeah. Isn't that funny? He doesn't know it yet, and he's starting to figure it out, and he's starting to get into it. And I'm gracious to have his energy hop in, because he doesn't ask for anything, and he's trying to find who he is. As he timeline connects, he's figuring out who that is. That whole timeline connection is that raw. It's beyond it's beyond dimensional. That's the only word I have. It's very unassuming, but it's uncompromising, and I really got to tell you guys, it's super loving. It's on the other side. It's something there. It's there. It's very, 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 very intellectual. And some of these messages come from that same energy. But Fatty May he's closest connected to that, whatever that is. And he's his human form here now. This person we know as Fatty May is literally learning from it. He'll surpass me, is from what I can tell. He will surpass me. And it'll be an honest gift to watch it happen. Like, he'll do it at a younger age than I had ever done it, and he's going to do it faster. He's like the newer version of what I had done. And he's like a rocket, and he'll teach people to be faster than he has done. And it's timeline stuff. So he knows it, and he's very modest, and he's very powerful, and he knows it, and he's humble about it. And what he's trying to understand is why and what it is and how. And so that's what I'm telling you here while he's not here. How fascinating it is to me. And that's what it is. He hides behind the username. So it was heartbreak that set him into this motion, and he did it early. And I think it was his twin flame. I do believe it. And that twin flame will come back end around on him later on. But for now, he's been almost like jettisoned into the universe. And he knows he's figuring things out. He doesn't know what he has. He doesn't know how he knows what he knows. He's very detached in what he has. But one day he's going to link it all up, and he's going to be very, very, very powerful in his energy. In the Soul Tribe, all of what we have here will connect up. It will be not just one channel. It'll be many channels be linked up, and he'll be connected to a lot of it. Yeah. So he has a lot of potential going forward. I don't know what his energy is. He's distrustful. This is what I like about him very much so. He's distrustful of his own energy. Like, he is really worrisome. He's distrustful of himself. And that's what makes me, when I read him, caring. Like, I appreciate him. And what happened is, this energy, whatever it was on the other side, or whatever this other thing was, it introduced itself when he went back to back to back, like for the free readings early on. And it's essentially like some kind of mentor to what I'm doing here. It's a really interesting energy, but it brings out the deepest, most profound energies. And that's why when I read random, it's kind of letting the universe decide, in a really artistic way. It's like using your energy, your readings in an artistic, loving way. We don't always get good readings, but you'll notice if it's like a descent, and someone gets a bad reading, but you get 3 good readings, and then a kind of okay reading, and then a good reading, and then a really good reading, and an amazing reading. And we always end with amazing energy. Watch how the endings happen, even on any live. And what will happen is, we'll feel great walking away, always, even if you never got the reading. Because this energy, or whatever it is, to be fair, it could be the God energy, or whatever it is, to you, to me, to what. But we all have different viewpoints. This is what Frank and I actually got into essentially an argument about the other day. And a good argument, we did. Because this energy, or we call it the universe, some of us call it cosmos, and we all have different viewpoints. We all grew up with different religions. But we all come back to the same point, that something or some energy exists. It's either the ether or it's us, but we connect through this energy. It doesn't require money. It doesn't require anything. It just requires the belief or the independence of us to be connected, to persevere beyond the fact that others, the faithless, say that that doesn't exist. There's no way. It's our discipline. It's our ambition. It's our adaptability to life. It's our easy energy and not being used, but our honestness and our easygoing energy that lets us connect. But the growth behind it is what really gets us there. And when we start passing judgment on others, that's when we start to falter. And I don't look for anybody to pass judgment on me, but I love when they do. I absolutely do. I use it as fear fuel, because they'll forever fear the moment it happened, and not against me, because they won't see me again. And it's happened my entire life, because people have been like, he won't, this happened, and because I'm the trustworthy, I'm the honest one. Like, you won't see me again. You will never meet another version of me. And I'm intense. I'm emotional. I'm very protective, and I am the most powerful version of that's like, you won't see another version of me, because I'm also helpful. But if I find at any point in my readings or in my life that you can't be trusted, or there's a reason that we're disconnected, I find that to be troublesome. And I let my energy decide. I let my personality, my life decide. But I live with that Libra energy, that emotions. And it's really hard to come back. And my Aquarian energy can be absolutely cold. So, and it comes across as insensitive. But when I find those people who are always working on themselves, pushing forward, not blaming anybody, like irresponsibly, that's what I look for. I look for that energy. I want you guys to understand I appreciate you for being here, because our ancestors, your versions of you even, they stand behind you at all times. Like, I can pull cards, and it's so amazing, because those prayers, if you take moments to just say those goddamn mantras every morning, every night, you will change. I can promise you, you will change. If you come back to me in 30 days and say you haven't changed, I'll say you never said those, you missed them. And you'll say, no, I didn't. I'll say, then prove to me that you said them both morning and night. And you'll say, I can't. I'll say, then you don't believe it either, because you can't prove it and you don't believe it. So you would say, I can swear to you, no, there's none of I'm telling you, if you commit to it, it has nothing to do with anybody else. The change happened. Think about it. You have to trust not only your visions, but you have to trust they are not illusions. And that's the difference. That's when the synchronicities, that's when those cosmic breadcrumbs start to fall in your hands. I'm telling you, you're not broken. You've never been broken. That moment you realize that you have been destined to do something, and doubt starts creeping up, and you have doubt. We all have doubt. Doubt comes in my life once in a while. And when it comes in, I let it sit down for a minute. We talk. And I just remember, and I even pause, and I say that doubt is not welcome. But I know it has to come back, because doubt's one of those things I can never be rid of. I don't know why, but doubt is one of those things I try to be rid of. And it's almost like that energy is not lying. There's almost a hint of truth inside of doubt. And I try to listen to it, and it just, nothing ever comes of it. So even those smallest bits of kindness doubt brings in, and I say, I get what you're trying to say, move on. And that's what happens when those people come in with doubt, and I say, okay, be gone. I'm freer, because that doubt doesn't hold me down like chains. And they come at me like a ritual. It's a reminder. I get ready. Here comes doubt again. Doubt. And I'm like, stop. I'm like, you guys are doubting me because you don't want to take a chance. I speak through my intuition, not through the thunder. I don't make a lot of noise when I do my mantras. I don't make a lot of noise when I make my manifestations happen. I share them with you guys, those of you who are here, and those of you who want to pause and won't take notice, that's fine. But when I see this, those people can turn their backs and say, we're not doing this. But I'm telling you, telling the universe, even here, as this video becomes existence, every lifetime is a verse. It's a verse in my eternal song, your eternal song, when you pause and say, I am doing this. I'm going to take this moment and do this. This is when you say, you're not waiting for destiny. Destiny's waiting for you, and you're walking up to it and saying, let's go. It's that moment, the final moment in the movie goes, that felt right. That just felt right. You just see him walk off into the sunset. There's a silhouette, the sun setting. And you feel like something happened, like your soul's currency. It's not time. It's not about anything other than the truth happened. You just saw it, just like, yeah, that felt right. And when you guys are going into this, that's the balance. That's a true initiation. That's that someone's helping you from the other side. That's, it's probably you. The one person you can trust is you. Who you? Like, where from you? Like, what other version of you? You're like, send you a sign, send some other message. And I had many of these. I've talked about this. Angels exist. I've had interactions. I don't get into it. But I'm not afraid of that interaction. I'm not afraid to say they exist. But I'm not going to sit here and say, this is why they exist. I'm done trying to justify to anybody. The world speaks and creates, lies or creates these falsehoods. And that's what I've noticed. My universe bends towards the deepest intentions and the truth. That's what it bends to. That's where my universe goes. And I look for this answer. I look for the trust. I look for these currents. I look for the people that want to follow the truth compass. Like, who doesn't want to live with truth? And many people are like, oh, and they feel sad when they can't be truthful. But you don't think your ancestors, you don't think your grandparents, you don't think the people who have passed on are rejoicing when you just use truth? Because when you start lying, especially to yourself, nothing happens. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. They're not going to be like, yay, you lied again. Like, no one's doing that. As you walk in truth, no step is wasted. Creation just all of a sudden happens. It feels like delightful joy. It's like, this is awesome. That's what happens. So one of those things, as I open up to mantras, I was doing this yesterday, actually. I'm going to tell you guys. I was driving to work and traffic was crazy. People darting in. I literally just sat there and I just, listened to the radio. I said, I am wealthy. Like, I am wealthy. Or I would say something else, like, I'm powerful. I am wise. Those are really easy mantras or self-affirmations. You say them enough. Say them constantly. When you're stuck or stress starts setting in, bang. It takes that negative and throws it back at it. It's like you're refusing to take that. The universe is throwing all this. I'm telling you, when I tell people, these people, it made no sense to why they were driving crazy. And I tell you this with all due respect. People were cutting to, like, there was a 3-lane highway. This guy went all the way around this truck into the breakdown lane right before an exit, and then cut all the way back in to cut 2 cars off for about that much space. It made no sense yesterday. I saw a bunch of that kind of stuff. I'm like, the universe is definitely messing with me, or I'm about to get in an accident. I said, but one of two things are happening. I said, I am wealthy, I am, and that way I wasn't nervous. I had no anxiety. I just basically used that moment to pause and say, okay, let me take time to say, this is what's going to happen. So that's what I was doing yesterday. That's the moment I took, and that's how I was using that energy. All right, my friends. With that, I'm going to bounce. I'm actually going to get out of here. It's 12 o'clock, and I have to run. So I'll see you guys maybe later on tonight. I might come on for free readings. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, let me know. Hit that like button and leave a comment below. Thank you guys for the donations. I definitely appreciate it. I'll see you soon.